no. Oh no. Wait. Oh my gosh, my eye. Oh no, reverb. Oh no. Wait, I'm sorry. Hi. Good morning. Oh my gosh, thank you for the 5 logins. ありがとう。ちょっと待って。Hello. Oh my gosh, wait. Let me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello. Oh my gosh, let me greet everyone. Hello, Mak. Hello, Asian. Hello, Elijah. Hello, Liger 0. Hello, Nimby. Hello, Gala. Hello. Who else did I miss anybody? I'm scrolling down more. Aurora, hi. Scuffgoo intros are back. Oh my gosh, I don't understand how I can be sitting here and fiddling with stuff and still be Scuffgoo. I just finished my cup of coffee. I'm so sorry. I know that for vocal rest, you know the thing that happened for vocal rest is that I wasn't allowed to have coffee. You know what I did? I did not speak at all, but I had ice cream. But I did order tea and I drank it once because it arrived like yesterday, which was like one of the last days of my vocal rest. Got skipped. Hi, crippling anxiety. Did I skip you? No, but you said Scuffgoo intros are back. I thought I said crippling anxiety already. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Hello, Ian. Thank you for the login. Welcome back, thank you. No, I'm sorry. Did I really skip you? Oh my, I'm sorry. I woke up like a couple of minutes ago and I heated up leftover pizza and had that as breakfast. And it was very, very delicious. Poor crippling, the authentic Meg experience. No, login. Hi, Nana. Thank you for the login. Arigato. Thank you. Miss you so much. Aw, me too. You know why I wanted to do members is because I thought that I was gonna say sad things, but you know, it doesn't have to be sad. It doesn't have to be sad. But then I was like, if I do member just chatting, it'll be like more like, you know, you know, but then I was like, nah, it's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be that bad. I wanted to talk to everybody. I was like, but then what about everybody? What about the 9 members? And I feel sorry. I was like, hi, Ted. Hello. How do I say your full name, Ted? Ted Testicles channel. I'm sorry, Ted. I'm just gonna call you Ted. Is that okay? You have a really nice profile pic. What is that? Is he eating a pizza? My eyesight is so bad. Is that a person? Oh wait, no, he's holding a bouquet of sunflowers. I was like, that pizza has grass growing out of it. I'm sorry. I'm violating Ted. Ted's like, hi! And I'm like, hi, Nevi! Membership just chatting, getting the tea. Yeah, exactly. Membership just chatting sometimes is like the tea, you know? Getting the inside scoop. Yeah, like teasing some stuff. I was gonna talk about... I'll talk in next membership stream. Hi, Mak! Huh? Hi, Ted! That just made me speechless. No! No! I'm normal, I swear! What did you broke the... I didn't break it! I literally tested it because the next time I was gonna use the capture card was for a collab. So, don't mention who the collab is with, members. But like, it was gonna be with a collab. And then I plugged it in and I was like, oh, it's okay. And then the day that I was gonna stream my solo thing for Pokemon, I plugged it in and usually... it always gives me trouble, you know? I've talked about this before. People are like, why don't you stream Pokemon more? It's because when I have to stream with a Switch, I have to move mountains. I have to, like, prep for, like, hours, minutes, hour and a half or something to make sure that the capture card is working. And then I go live, and it's still like, oh, it's a black screen. Oh, no, it's not working again. Oh, it froze. That's the thing I was, like, have to handle. So that time, I was like, I don't like announcing cancellations unless it's like, I've done this before where it's like, oh, I cancel. And then And then it's like, oh no. Oh no, it's like, it works now because I just plugged it in and unplugged it multiple times, and then, like, I don't know what happens, but it, like, finally works, right? And in hindsight, maybe I should have replaced it after... Oh my gosh, what happened? After it did that, because it was a sign that, hey, I'm in my last leg. You gotta stop abusing me. You gotta let me go. I'm like, no. You cost me 500 pesos, and that's not a lot compared to branded ones, but it's still a lot. So I'm gonna squeeze every last drop out of you. You're not broken yet, so I'm not replacing you. And then it broke. It broke. I unplugged it and plugged it in for hours. Well, not hours. An hour. And I was like, this isn't happening. It's not happening because it'll turn blue and then go red again, because blue is indication that, oh, it's working. Right? Sticks. Oh, just Ted and sticks is pronounced as sticks. Oh, okay. You're right. I don't know why I was thinking of the stinks or something. The X threw me off. I'm bad at... it's not peas, it's flowers. Yeah, it's a bouquet of flowers. Let me roll back to here once more. But yeah, the capture card broke by itself. Also farming some idle masters, so we'll be lurking. Okay, good luck with idle master login. Thank you. Let me up 8 people now for logins. What an introduction. The idle master is reminding me of falling back into gacha. No, please. I've been trying to escape, but I just can't. Stormy and I had to talk about it again. He's like, play Roblox with me, Megu. I'm like, please, Stormy. I know I said I'd quit gacha, but Roblox. He was like playing Roblox in Discord screen sharing. He's like, look at how fun this is. And I'm like, but the Roblox is, they're not cute girls or attractive men. Like, or attractive women. It's like, they're boxes, you know? And I'm not... Thank you for the login, arigato, thank you, wee, hi, wee. Rip capture card. So, please tell me the collab is still gonna happen. It's still gonna happen. I said sorry a bunch of times, and she was very nice. She was like, it's okay, it happens, we'll reschedule. She's very busy this month, so we're gonna have to do it next month. But that's fine. At least she's still willing to collab with me. Messed up with her schedule. Collab with someone in HoloLive. I wish. I want to collab with Ollie, and there's hope in my heart because I feel like it could happen just because it's Ollie. Ollie collabs with everybody. Ollie will collab with a dog if she could. If the dog, I don't know, had armpits. I don't know. Ollie is the originator of 𝗚𝗚𝗚𝗚. I saw a clip of Ollie the other time because I said like, oh, I see a lot of clips with Ollie. I don't know if I said like, oh, I don't really tune in a lot to Ollie because I don't know ID. And my thing is that that's with clips. Some of the clips I've seen of Ollie's is, well, most of the clips I've seen of Ollie, like 60%, 70% is like ID, and the subtitles are also ID, and I'm like, oh, heck, that makes me want to learn ID. But she does stream a lot in English, and Ollie ranted about, she was like, I'm getting cancelled because I speak English in my streams, but then English speakers will be like, oh, I don't watch Ollie because she speaks ID. She's like, I speak English, what do you mean? What do you want from me? I speak so much English, my streams are in English, I'm basically EN at this point. And then she was like, everyone in ID speaks English. What are you talking about? Don't make that as an excuse that you're not tuning into me. And I was like, like whistling away, like, sorry, Ollie. Hi, Glorious. But yeah, now you know Chalum. Oh, it was with Yagu. It was Yago. Yeah, I'm gonna collab with Yago. He's gonna hire me live on stream. He's like, you know those like clips like, you are not the father. He's gonna be like, you are hired. Poor Stormy. Roblox is fun. Hot men. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm not interested. If this were a gacha, I wouldn't be pulling for any of these characters. And Stormy's like, a good thing this isn't a gacha. And I'm like, he was playing this game called Fighters. And I was like, this is basically 𝗓𝗏𝗏 without the pew pew because of the way the sword like stabs people. And he's like, I'm not interested in 𝗓𝗏𝗏. And I'm like, how could you be interested in this and not in 𝗓𝗏𝗏? And he's like, oh, you hate fun and whimsy and joy. And I'm like, this is not an indicator of fun, whimsy, and joy. This is Roblox. This is like Lego men. You have issues, but I like it just the way you are, I suppose. When we're logging, Roblox is fun. I didn't know! Thank you! Oh my gosh, wait. Is it gonna happen? It's happening! Let's go! Arigato! Wait, let me go to the daily login screen and then go look at your chat. I'll be right back! I can't believe you guys are actually locking in and getting to almost 1K. I can't believe it. I even learned some Indonesian to watch them. I wish I could like use Google Translate. I know wangi selamat pagi, and there was wait. I think I knew I love you, but I forgot what it was. Oh no. Oh. ID. I love you. That's not. Is it? Aku mencintaimu?
Aku mencintaimu.
Oh, I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say that. Oh my gosh. Roblox is legalized child. What? You'll get that horror stream. What does login do? Log in. The screen looks cool. Thank you. I made it myself. Your dream is to collab with 𝗕𝗂𝗄. It can happen. It can happen. Miracles and dreams can come true. Dreams can come true. One step closer to horror game. Bless her heart. You can tell she spent at least 4 days getting it ready. What do you mean? We're getting closer to horror game. We'll get that horror stream. Have mercy on my voice. Hey, James. Hi. Hello. Do you know the funny thing is? I, once again, was like, Selamat malam? Wait. What does that mean? Birds, free polls for heaven, birds. What? Really? Wait, really? There's free polls? No. Now I have to insert a heaven bird stream. In order to... I'm downloading it today. Maybe later tonight. Maybe. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I froze. Who's this pink burb? No! Do you know what happened? I was scared of... I was scared no one was gonna come. That right before the stream, I was watching those how to stream to 0 viewers. You know how I told you before how to get... I watched tutorials for how to get better as a streamer. How to blah, blah, blah. How to be good streamer. And then I was like, I'm gonna review. How do I stream? How do I stream to 0 viewers? I'm not even kidding. This is not a bit. I legitimately watched it from Stream Scheme. How to stream to 0 viewers. I was like, no one's gonna come, and I did it just chatting. You know, I wanted to do it just chatting, but then I was like, you know, I worried a lot. I was making my schedule, and I was like, do I insert it just chatting? But what if, but it's been a while, and then I'll come back, and hi, Yankee! I'll come back, and it's like, oh no, nobody's gonna come, and then I did it just chatting. I love just chatting the most, but it's the one I fear the most, because there's literally no fallback. I have to just chat. It's literally, as the name suggests, just chat. なんかね、また、日本語で喋るの忘れちゃいました。最近ね、最近は、休みをしていたんですよ。声がめちゃくちゃになっちゃって、 声の休めなくちゃいけないね、みたいなことになっちゃって、しかも私、カプチャーカードが壊れてしまいまして、それで、これは、休めろ休めみたいな、メッセージなのかな、神様から、休めみたいな。だから、私が戻っちゃったら、もう誰もいないかなっていう気持ちに、飲み込まれて、動画をね、見ちゃいましたよ。誰も来ない時にどうやって配信しようかなって、そういう動画を見ちゃいました。配信の前は。I was just explaining me taking a break and then being like, nobody's gonna be here. Bless you, coughing. As long as you stream, I'll always show up, so no matter what, you'll at least have one viewer. Me and MacBack just go like, hey, how's the weather? Pretty good, huh? Stream of consciousness. You're a good streamer. Head pat. You're already a good streamer. Thank you. How to stream 101. Oh, I watch them too, but I don't think it helps. I think they help. Some of them are very like, motivational-ish. They're not really like step by step, like do this. But I think that's just the way stream advice goes because every stream is kind of unique. Not every single one is not the same. So it's hard to give very specific advice. Like I always one thing. Thank you in Bahasa. Oh, I see. Selamat malam. Oh, okay, that's thank you. And then selamat pagi is good morning. Oh, that's so interesting that they have the same word even though they're different. What It's World is just baby's first DVD. Roblox are just too childish. I don't think so. There are some that are just N-Star's having third Annie in the first day login is 5-star guarantee. Wait, really? I logged in. By the way, Zan is not here. I was gonna send the picture to Zan. But I logged into N-Stars after a while. I haven't been logging in. I haven't been logging to a lot of my gacha games. Cause as I foreshadowed, I kind of was I said, rest days aren't really rest days for me. When I say, I'm having a rest day, I'm doing offline. I'm either editing videos, scripting, something. But this time, I really did rest, but it was in a bad way. Where it's like, I don't think I rest. I think I kind of bed rotted, kind of. It was a major, I don't know, it came out of nowhere. I was like, I'm gonna rest. I've been feeling great. I've been streaming every day. I feel great. Okay, I'm gonna take a rest. It'll be great. I rest. Chores. Punches me in the face. Stay in bed. And I'm like, okay. And then I was just like, tears in my face. I'm like, why am I so sad? And then like so many things in my head. So yeah, that's what happened. And so I was like, man, I should be like reaching out to friends. I was like, I should be reaching out to friends so they I was like, my perfectionism struck me. I was like, dang, I want to do this. Like so many projects. And then I was like, oh, but I don't think I can do it. I don't think, but it was like, oh my god. Oh my god. It was like, huh? And it's like, it was like, I'm my own bully. So that's what happened basically. I was like beating myself up. I was like, rah, 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 rah. But yeah. I think I'm good now. I called Stormy yesterday. I think I needed to like schedule things with friends because if I schedule, hey, hi Sonia! If I schedule things with friends, like I have an obligation to like get up and go on my PC and be like, hi, I got out of bed. It's okay. But yeah. Wait, Selamat Malam is good night. Oh, it is. I was like, wait. Selamat Pagi is good morning. And Selamat Malam is thank you. Nihongo jozu. Arigatou. Thank you, Shay. Imagine she's not talking to us right now. We're just her imagination. I've been dreaming all this time. Schizo simulator. Inner monologue. The downfall of a swan. No. No, they're all manifestations of her dissociative identity. I feel like its adventure part is carrying it, not the horror aspect. Bahasa learning stream when? I need to have someone who knows Bahasa. Maybe Sailu. Sailu talked about how... Wait, was it Sailu? No, it wasn't Sailu. Azael? I think it was Azael who you said... Snake was said, she's as loud as you. And she was like, thank you for the raid. I wish I knew more English. And I was like, I wish I knew more RD. We should teach each other. And then we never spoke to each other again. Because I can't reach out to people. Selamat also means safe. So it basically means have a safe, goodwill morning, night. Oh, that's so cute. That's so nice. That's so sweet. It's all good. Being casual is better than burning out. True. I don't know how you could recover from burning out. I feel like low-key I have been burnt out from editing itself. Also I did attempt to work. And then I watched my 7-hour Monster Hunter, very latest one, the one with normal battle. And I crashed out low-key. I was like, this sucks! Because my Wi-Fi was so bad. So I think my video FPS thing was like really bad. It was so blurry and pixelated. And I was like, this is terrible! I shouldn't have kept streaming! I was like, I underestimated how bad it could get with bad Wi-Fi. I've forgotten my bad Wi-Fi days and how bad the video footage could be. And I was like, did people sat through this? God, I hate this! I was gonna say I hate myself, but I was so mad at myself. I was clipping, being like seething in rage, clipping myself because I was gonna make a like short, and I was like, I was like so mad at myself. I was like, this is so bad. You just remember, if you're a hater of me, you get in line because no one will hate my content and myself more than I do. I hated it so much. I was like, I hate this! I hated it so much. Honestly, it's just pure coincidence because this is my first time looking for live streams on YouTube. I think YouTube has gotten better with live streams lately. I feel like more and more people have been using the raid function, which was shunned before. I think it's good. I've been making an effort to raid people because that's what I really, really loved about Twitch. It's how I met some of my friends. Caro reminded me that we met each other, we got close through raids. Because I think I raided her, and then I enjoyed her content so much, or I enjoyed her personality so much, I was like, she's like the cool kid. I'm like, I wanna be friends with you. And then I was like, wanna play? She's like, sure. And then it all was history. Yeah, me and 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗏 too. I think we met through raid. Me and 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗏 were raid buddies. So I missed that from Twitch. I just left, but I miss it. 𝗕𝘂𝗁𝗂𝘁. Ah, yes, that's the one. 𝗕𝘂𝗁𝗂𝘁. That's the one. I need to write these down. I need to have a notepad and then pull it up whenever I forget. So it's 𝗕𝘂𝗁𝗂𝘁. I don't know if I'm saying this correctly. Thank you. This is the thank you. And then selamat pagi and selamat malam. I only know wangi to be honest. Good morning. And this is good evening. Good evening. There we go. Ha! I will send you a reminder to download Heaven Burns Red later. Then the free polls have been great. I got so much I think that's just because you're lucky, Mak. Someday you just gotta roast like a potato. Yeah, I was like, I wasn't even resting because I was lying down in anxiety. You know what I mean? Like I had a constant voice in my head being like, you're being so unproductive right now. I can't believe you would rest. You don't deserve this rest. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but when I try to sit on the PC, I can't. I'm just so sleepy and sad and I can't do it. And And she's like, don't give me those excuses. Lying down in, what did I say? Anxiety? Oh my gosh, crippling anxiety. Speaking of free pulls, it's time for the daily Limbus Company promotion. You're never gonna stop! The pulls are nice and the exchange system is pretty charitable. No bed rotting for Megu. I was bed rotting for like 3 days, I think. なんかね、めちゃくちゃ悲しくて、なんか動画を作るつもりだったんだけど、自分の配信を見てさ、ムカついたんだよ。あの日はね、モンハンをやっちゃったんですよ。来週じゃない。モンハンをやっちゃったんですよ。最後の配信は、モンハンで、7時間もやっちゃって、でもあの日は、ネットがね、めちゃくちゃ悪かったんだよ。それでも、楽しければそれでいいって、そう思って、続きましょうみたいな気持ちだったんですけど、自分の配信を見て、ムカついたんですよ。なんか、何これ？なんか、クオリティが、下手。なんか、クソ悪い。みんな、そんなこと見ちゃったの？こんなこと見て、楽しかったの？私、今、めっちゃムカついたんだけど。で、そういう自分が嫌いだったんだよ。この配信めちゃくちゃ悪いよ。なんか、悪くない？なんかこれめっちゃ、みたいな気持ちだったんですけど。おはようございます。すいませんね、私。なんか、こうやって喋っちゃって、みんなの、メッセージが遅く、読んじゃう。遅くなって、すいません。はい。Almost native Bahasa speaker here, but I prefer to be nonverbal. Pain. Wait. I love to hear it. There was a time where I tried to get me. What? Oh, are you talking about Limbus Company? Poor Mango going through anxiety. Me with Mango Subnautica. How about Chinese? Would you learn it? Chinese is such a beautiful language. There's so many, Chinese songs that I love, but I feel like, what do you call it? It's so hard. I've seen shorts of people being like, the only difference between these 50 words is the intonation. And the way you say it is going to change the word. And I'm like, there's so many characters. There's like thousands of characters in the Chinese language. And I'm like, I only know, what is it? 你好, 我爱你, 老师, that's so bad. 老师, teacher. What else is there? 哥哥, 哥哥, 妹妹. Literally just one word. Oh my gosh. And screaming. The sign was when you started coughing when warming up. Oof. How to recover from burnout? Do something drastically different from what made you burn out. All of that answer, I'm willing to welcome you back when you want to join. No pressure though. Of course, thank you. I need to get back. I've been missing so much. But can I just share? Mika came home. Mika featured. He came home and 2 polls, 20 polls, 20, 30, 20 polls. I only had 10k gems, so he better have come home or else I wouldn't have gotten him. Being cheating. 你好开了 Clocked me. Yeah. 你好 I only know 你好 I haven't recovered from my anime burnout. It's been 6 years! This is true, chat. You guys weren't here for it. You hated it, but we loved it. I feel like having a new experience can make those happy chemicals go brr, since finding out something new and enjoying it can be exhilarating. You guys weren't here for Megu's Joker's arc. Yeah, I used to stream in my dorm in college. And so the Wi-Fi was not the best because there was already free Wi-Fi from the dorm, which in its defense, even though it was like a dorm Wi-Fi, it could handle a stream. would it crash and burn sometimes? Yeah, but it could handle a stream. Especially sometimes it was pretty good. So in its defense, for dorm Wi-Fi, that is stellar. And so by practical side, everyone was like, we could like fund a Wi-Fi free, but I'm like, it's not practical. There's already a Wi-Fi that's free, quote unquote free, that is included in the rent. And it's not like not using their Wi-Fi will make the rent like lower. So it's best to just use it. And then it's also like, you know, having your own Wi-Fi. It's like, you know, there's like cancellation if I move. And it's like, it was just so much. So you can rate in YouTube. Yeah, you can. They call it live redirect. Hi, Julia. Hello. Hi, Alden. Good morning. おはよう。昔はね、私って、なんかネットの最近調子悪かったんだけど、なんかね、前はもっとひどかった。なんかね、私は、前は、リオに住んでて、大学生として配信はしたんですけど、リオの、ネットを使ってたんですよ。だから、さすがに、結構、なんか、悪い日はいっぱいあったんですよ。悪い配信、なんか、FPS がめっちゃ、わーって、配信死んじゃいましたみたいな、なんか、イベントがあって、そういう時期は、まあね、私、結構、配信で、わーって叫んで、みんなに、なんか、文句をして、ネットが悪いんですよ、みんな、みたいな。ネットくんって呼んで、Wi-Fi くんって呼んで、Wi-Fi くんお前下手なんだな、みたいな。Wi-Fi くんお前、金もらってんのに自分の仕事やらないってどうみたいな。なんか時期もあって。The horror, she was legit turning to Joker when she had Wi-Fi issues. We've been buddies for so long. Yeah, we've been buddies for so long. 5 years went by in a flash. Hi, NK then! Oh my gosh. Nice. I think I did manage to find you from a raid. I thought you were chill, and I was like, I'm gonna stick around. Lying down in what? Lying down in despair, getting lost in the sauce. Me with Mega Subnautica. Wait, I feel like I read this. How about Chinese? Did you learn it? I feel like I read this already. What happened? My scroll. Oh my gosh. Ayo, Megu. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? How about one of those ISP-provided USB internet devices? Do you even sell those anymore? I don't know if they do. We used to have... Well, we ourselves didn't used to have it. We did try, as I've said before. We lived in like the mountains. なんかね、森の中、山の中、前住んでて、Wi-Fi がね、つける、なんか Wi-Fi いるところか、つけられないというか、あれ？私、ちゃんとした言葉使ってるんですかね。なんかね、山の中、森の中、なんか、町 is city, right? City. I'm just gonna search. City. 違う。City? 町？ City. City boy. は？
都市。
マジ？そうなの？とにかく私、田舎に住んでて、Wi-Fi がね、なんか、つけられないんだよ。なんかね、ネットの会社に、ネット、いるのでしょうか？ここに。いないんですよ。なんか、シェルトがいないんですよ。だから、ネットはつけられません。あ、そうですか。すいません。それでは。という場所に住んでて、だから、そういうなんか USB みたいなネットをなんかね、売ってて、それを買ったら、さすがになんか必死でそれを買って、it won't work. How do I say that? なんか、うまくいきませんでした。その USB Wi-Fi がね、全然 使い物にならなくて、ネットの会社に呼んでも、なんか、はっきりした答えも、あげてくれなくて、もう払ってていたんですけどね、もう金も、あげてしまいまして、それでも、使い物にはなれなかったんですよ。はい。It was useless. We bought it, we paid for it, and we called the customer service, and they kept saying, go this department, and then we go to this department, and go to this department, and then they won't refund us. And so we just spent money on nothing, and so we gave up. And we lived on mobile data. Basically. We lived on mobile data. I had to like, cause our lot, or like house, our house, home, the house that we lived in was very small, right? So our genius idea was to make it two floors. Like the first floor was kitchen, dining table, room, and then second floor was just my room and my brother's room. It was just very like, it was small, but it was like boxes, you know, basically like we had like, I had a rollable, like, floor, what do you call it? Like, it was like a sleeping bag, basically. So we would roll that in the morning, blah, 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 and then table. That's it. And then the only way to get mobile data or signal was if sleep, drop by to just say hi because I already need to sleep. Bye, Julia! Thank you so much for coming by. Arigato. Okay. So I'd have to like go to this certain corner in my room to get signal. So it was very desperate times, called for desperate measures. I had to play my gacha, you know, I had to play my gacha games. And my gacha games literally just played themselves. They were like, the thing I would do is that I would insert my phone in my door handle. My door handle was curved, like it was a half moon. It was that kind of like a handle. And so I would insert my phone in there. So that I wouldn't have to keep standing to get a signal. Gacha addiction is crazy though. No, but for real, my gacha and also my homework needed Wi-Fi. So I had to like, you know, allocate because it's limited, right? It's like, 1 GB for 1 week. So you can't use it more than that. So if you run out of GB, you'd have to like, if you ran out of GB, you would have to like buy it again. And so if you had to buy it again, it would be like it would be very wasteful. So that's the thing. ちょっと待って. You teach me how to speak JP. I teach you Chinese. Disappearing once Megu is confident. What? No! The artist called Xiu. No, I don't know an artist like that. Why? If I can't teach you JP because I learned JP through watching media. I learned JP through watching media. I only can teach stuff in Spanish. I would be open to learning Spanish. I feel like, oh no, but like, I feel like Spanish is semi-similar to what do you call it? Tagalog. Bing chilling. 谢谢. Oh yeah, 谢谢. There was a cartoon I used to watch that taught you some Chinese words. Hello, Mr. Pie Man. Yes, that. Computer head. Hello. Morning, Megu. Morning, computer head. Morning. Megu college stream arc. Yeah, I had what? 3G Wi-Fi or 4G? 4G. It was 4G Wi-Fi. Do we have a JP translator in chat? Anxiety! I'm the Japanese translator in chat. 5 years? Yes. Wi-Fi-kun ganbatte. Wi-Fi-kun ganbatte! じゃねえよ。Wi-Fi-kun はね、仕事をしてるんだよ。Wi-Fi くん頑張ってじゃねえよ。仕事をやれよ、お前。なんで頑張ってって言わなくちゃいけないの？金払ってんだよ。金もらってんなら頑張れよ。それが頑張ってって って言うなよ。金もらえなかったら、頑張って Wi-Fi くんって言えるんだけどさ、金もらってる上に応援しなくちゃいけないの。バカなの。Wi-Fi くんは。I'm paying Wi-Fi くん。we're not cheering for Wi-Fi くん頑張ってじゃねえよ。No 頑張って Do your job! I paid you money? It's not cheap? So, get to work! Okay? Sorry, let me scroll down to everyone. Drop. Oh no, what's that say? ちょっと待って。Oh my gosh! It keeps freezing! My chat keeps freezing! ネットが全然できなくて。that was tough. Gotcha addiction. We're too fast chatters, so Mega might take a while to reach us, or it's just slow goo. No! I mean, if we ever start teaching languages, we normally start with the foul world. No! No! Spanish and Tagalog share some words. Are we delayed or something? No, I'm just slow. Happy Pride Month, chat. Happy Pride Month. ちょっと待って。Oh my gosh. 僕たちだったら教えてあげられるよ。どういう意味？どんな、あれ何の話してたんだっけ？Never realized Mega's brain. No! Stop! That's not true! 0.25 times speed. That's not true! Lemao, what the heck? Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh my gosh, what's happening? はぁ！何の話して教えられるっていう意味なの？どういう意味？ Paste。だから僕も日本語が話せる。そうなの。I'm trying to scroll and it's not letting me. I have to refresh it and then I can scroll. Dang it. It keeps like jumping from down to up to down to up. ごめんね。なんかね、配信のチャットがね、読むつもりなんだけど、Hi Claire Bees, by the way, hello! なんかね、読めるのを、頑張ってんだけど、OBS がね、なんか、私が、読むのが頑張ってて、なんか、なんかマウスが、スクロールしてるんだけど、すいませんね。私日本語、本当は下手なんですよ。日本語はどうやって並ぶのか聞きますと、JP の動画をめっちゃ見て、英語のサブタイトルをあって、それで習ったのですから、ある言葉とか、文法とか、全然、下手なんですよ。だから、すいません。次は、ちゃんと、並びますじゃねえよ。learn. What is learn? learn in JP! learn. 学ぶじゃねえよ。学ぶはちょっと、文法って、習う。swallow deeply?
飲み込む。
なんでこれ私、Google 先生に聞いて、learn ってどうやって JP に通訳すると、なんか学ぶことがどうやって通訳すると、なんで飲み込むが早いという言葉使いは知ってるけど、swallow I put learn in Google Translate and they gave me swallow deeply, gulp down, digest, learn. 飲み込むのが早い。That means you're quick on the uptake. But it also means 飲み込む is to swallow. Oh, Google, I love you. I guess you can say that's how you handle your net. Huh? Handle? What is handle? I do get it though. Used to be 5 GB for a month. Yeah! But we don't have like for a month. Are we delayed? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. どうやって言うんだろう。She just has some buffering. すいません。だから、それでもなんかね、だから僕も日本語が話せる。ちょっと待って。I woke up in the afternoon. ちょっと待って。 Chorokshin, hello! I just woke up. Good morning. By time, it will go better. 0.15 speed. Stop! You're too fast! 日本語レッスン。日本語レッスン私がやるのはちょっとね、私も日本語レッスン必要なんだから。I can't teach Japanese because I also need it. Japanese lesson? No, I can't teach. Maybe, like, phrases or something. 大丈夫、大丈夫。僕も下手。下手なんですよね。なんか、時になんか、感情とか、勉強してるんですよ。Google 先生に聞いて。最近はね、昔は Google 先生って全然頼り物になれなくて、使えることができなかったんですけど、最近は、ちゃんと通訳してるんだねってわかるんですよ。Before, Google was very unreliable, but nowadays they're like 80% reliable. 勉強したいけど、なんかね、commitment. It's a very commitment when you study a language. 勉強になるってことさっきの勉強並ぶ。そう。Google Translate is crazy. Crippling, would you agree with me if I say Mega short? I am not short! What are you talking about? Is Mega reading? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to scroll and OBS keeps like not scrolling. なんでだよ? Crippling, would you agree with me if I say Mega short? No. I'm not short. I am not. The most important words in any language are to swear. Can you stop? No, they're not! What are you talking about? 勉強になるってこと。ちゃんと、Hello, Erjan! Hi! Someone's gonna like clip me and be like, oh my gosh. She called someone Asian. Literally. What? How tall is Megu? I'm canonically 169 centimeters. Canonically. You wanna have immersion break? I put that in because I thought that was my actual height, and then I had to get a checkup, and then I learned that I was 10 centimeters shorter, so I'm 159 centimeters. I was like, I'm 169 centimeters? That's funny. I'm gonna put that in as my real height. And then I went back because I genuinely thought I was 169. And then turns out I'm 159 centimeters. So, that's fun. But canonically, I'm 169. So, Mega in chat told her to tell everyone in chat is, how are you all of you so tall? That's not fair because that's genes. I'm tall for my country as a lady swan. I am tall. 5'2" is crazy but average. What? Don't make me out. I just finished my vocal rest. I am not short. It is not average. It's tall. It's tall. I'm tall. I'm taller than Furi, and I'm taller than Akari-chan, and that's tall. なんか低いっていつも呼んでるから。でも違うんだよ。Google 先生はみんなのためにI'm only 170. Ha! Only is crazy! Lemao. Don't ask me why I'm at Megumi and Aiko stream at the same time. It's okay. I used to do that too. When I was a Twitch dweller, I had 5 streams because Twitch has points, right? So I'd be like, to people I know, I'd be like, I'm lurking here. At least you're taller than me. 160. Let's go! 180. Wee. 180 is crazy. Just call Mega petite. Petite is actually a super cute word. I wouldn't mind if I were called petite. Petite is cute. Petite Megu, if you have to make some very specific regulation to make yourself tall, you're just reaching. No! That's not true! I'm tall. I've never... Well, I have rarely met a woman taller than me. Look, it's not fair. We were destined to be short because we're always overwhelmed by homework. 宿題のせいで背が伸びなくなっちゃうんですよ。なんかね、夜遅くまで勉強して、宿題をして、そんなんで背伸びできるわけないじゃない。ですか。だから私のせいじゃない。私のせいじゃないよ。It's not my fault. We're overwhelmed by homework, okay? We're overwhelmed by homework and quizzes and studying, and so we have to stay up late into the night. You know what's crazy is because my parents would hate it when I stay up late when I'm just doing games or something, which to say is gotcha games. But if I said I was studying, if I'm like, it's 1 a.m. and they're like, why are you still awake? And I'm like, I'm studying, they'd get off my back. Don't you think that's crazy? That's the same thing even now when I'm staying up late because of VTubing. I'm like doing some projects. I'm on a roll. It's 3 a.m. And I tell my mom, oh no, I was up until 3 a.m. And then she's like, why? And I'm like, because of VTubing. And I always said to myself, look, if I can stay up for something I don't even like, which is studying for a quiz that I'm not interested in, I'm gonna stay up because I like doing my VTubing stuff. Which is a bad mindset because I honestly shouldn't be staying up. I shouldn't be staying up. But to be fair, I'm not gonna get any taller. You know, so... But it's not my fault! It's a miracle I'm as tall as I am now from all the staying up late that I've done. Fellow Pinoys. Welcome back, my Muk. The Pinoy debuff is too strong, exactly. We had to wake up at 6 a.m. We never got any sleep. Okay? We never got any sleep. It's crazy. Hi, Miami? Miami! That's so cute! Miami-chan! There are some names where you call them out, you feel cute. Because it's such a cute name. It's like, Nana-chan! Like that. Nana-chan! Nana-chan! Miami sounds so cute. Miami! It's so cute. I'm sorry. That was off track. I keep reloading. I'm doing back and forth. It do be rough. Yes, it do be rough. IRC 6-1 is like 182 to 83. Megatite sounds like a Pokemon. Magnemite. Have to look down to see Megu. Oh my gosh. I'm 5'9", but my younger brother is 6'1". The tall James skipped me. But 5'9" is pretty tall. You sure? You need to hang out around foreigners more than... How am I supposed to hang out more with foreigners? The tallest people I've met in recent years are from China. I thought normally they would say Asians have the short gene. We shrank late to dinosaurs because of homework. Makes sense. Exactly. You're particularly overwhelmed by shrimping. What do you mean? Midnight for me, Burp. I'm going to bed, so I hope you have a great stream. Of course, have a good night's sleep, Muk. I'm sure the annual meeting took a toll on you. Thank you for coming over. Make sure to properly rest. A girl needs her beauty sleep. At least 7 hours. Not so, young lady. You are small. You can be yeeted. Just accept your fate. You're both fun size and yeetable. What more do you want? Stop! I am not that way. Good night, Muk. And that's how it works. So I would be 190 centimeters if I don't stay up late at night. Yeah, TY. Of course! Miami is a very cute name. Yeah, maybe all the tall stuff went into the chest instead. You know what else is a cute name? Mema. Mitsuketa. You know, Secret Base makes me feel weird. I don't know if I like it or not, but either way, I cried. I mean, it was very weird to me that they were in this intricate love polygon or whatever, and yet they were like 5 years old. It was... I was like, you guys are children. I mean, it was a small town. Like, you guys grew up. Like, it's a... I don't know. Like, is it possible? Am I crazy to think that... Like, in secret base, like, they were children. They were having these really, like... And they were, like, having... And then they grew up and those dynamics stayed the same. Like, they never matured. Because they still interacted with each other as if, like... Yeah, they were all, like, in love. A love pentagram, dude. Exactly. Hey, new stickers. Yeah! I think my head stopped growing when I started staying up late too, and it was 9th grade or something. Ah! Take her to the famous Japanese mountain and help her fly. What are you talking about? You have Miami, Florida, and a MacBook here. Look at his daily schedule, not including chores. Wake up. What? Sorry. Wake up late, breakfast, gacha, other games, gacha, stream, mohan, gacha. I wish that was the case. Log in. Thank you so much for the logins. We were able to reach the 10, but let's reach 10 again for the people who logged in after the fact. Tada! Yippee! Arigato! I am from Malaysia. Do I count as a foreigner? Do you? I'll have that schedule Lamau, but studies and stuff Lamau. Yeah. It's crazy. I wish I could play video games all day. I wish. I just realized my name was a place. Miami. The silence on the... No! What are you talking about? Drink milk to grow even bigger despite you being 50 plus years old. Is that real? Teddy is cute too. Teddy! Flatgo confirms. Stop. Megu's got neither the height or the fluff. Her genetics basically skipped her. Stop! No need to call her out so openly. Chat, should I sub? Everyone say yes! Say yes now! No, don't sub. Vomits all over stream. Dude, they were all like in love. Oh, hi, Monster! Hey, you know that with Pinoys, it's a coin flip. Yeah, true. I've had Pinoys who were... Pinoys? Coño. I had Filipinos who were tall. They could summon... What? What is that? They could summon the devil with the way they were all liking one another. It was crazy. Because they were children. Subbed. Yippee! We got new stickers. I was just stating facts. And we just reached enough logins. What happens now? You got the coins. You got the coins already. All our stat points went to her voice with possibly some reduction to int and wisdom. Stop! That would be great if all went to my voice. It would be great. Oh, thank you for the login, for the extra logins. I'm from the Philippines. I consider myself a foreigner because I reject my nationality. Low-key, though. Yes, definitely. Instructions unclear. Just report the stream for clickbait. What do you mean? What do you mean? I gave you my life update. Sun. You from the PH? Yes. You're from the Philippines, too! Hello! Oh my gosh, thank you for subscribing! Meow. Mga kakabab... Ayun na. Hindi ako masyadong nagtatagalog kasi actually, hindi ako masyadong nagtatagalog kasi ako kasi galing ako sa countryside. Tapos dun sa countryside ko, iba yung dialect namin. Hindi Tagalog. Yung Tagalog, 'di ba, usually sa Manila dun. Manila 'yun. Kaya yung Tagalog ko hindi masyadong yung natural. Kaya hindi ako masyadong nagtatagalog kasi alam mo na, yung mga Pinoy, mahilig sila maglalait. Kapag weird yung Tagalog mo, pagtatawanan ka nila. Tapos, yung childhood ko, hindi masyadong Pinoy-coded. Hindi masyadong Pinoy-coded. Kaya hindi ako masyadong nagre-relate. Meron akong childhood na yung mikmik, yung ganun. Pero hindi yung talagang Tagalog talaga. Kaya hindi ko gustong yung mga Pinoy yung magsasabing na nagpipinoy bait ka. Pero real talk. Dito ako naglaki, dito ako na born. Ano yung Tagalog ng born? Dito ako na born. dito ako naglaki. Tapos, not even once ako lumabas sa Pinas. Kaya, hindi ko alam bakit weird. I was saying, I don't speak a lot. I'm Filipino through and through. I'm Filipino. I grew up in the Philippines. I was born in the Philippines. I've never been out the country. I've barely been outside my countryside, like my area. I only went out when I went to college. And because I went to college in the city, and that's where I am right now, in the city. But I've been in the countryside my whole life. So I literally, like, don't speak Tagalog a lot, and I don't speak Tagalog in like some Pinoys who are like really good at Tagalog and like have super Pinoy like roots. Like when they talk about their childhood, it's like, oh my gosh, #relatable. But for me, that's not the case. I rarely went out as a kid. I have no personality. So I don't like advertise. Like, I'm not ashamed to be Filipino. I just don't advertise it because Filipinos by nature are very teasing. You know, they tease you. They don't mean harm. They don't mean harm. To them, it's like no big deal. But they tease you a lot. And when you like, oh, I'm Filipino, they're gonna expect something. Like, you know, like, aha, tite, or something. Like, you know, Filipino humor, ha 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 ha, tuli, or something like that. But I'm not like that. So if I say, ha, PH VTuber, and then I speak Tagalog, and my Tagalog is like konyo, and like not that very, not Pinoy-esque, they're gonna be like, liar! You live in Canada or something! I wish. I wish I lived in Canada. But like, I have a lot of Filipino VTubers who are like, oh my gosh, like their Tagalog so good and blah blah blah, and how come they have this and that? A friend of mine, Soma Saika, his Tagalog so good, he's very Pinoy, he's so like, Pinoy, and then he got like this some sort of 3D tracker, and I was like, how did you get that? I thought they don't ship in the Philippines. And he's like, I don't live in the Philippines, Michael. What are you talking about? And I'm like, you don't live in the Philippines? And he's like, you live in the Philippines? And I'm like, yes, I always have been. I've never escaped. I've never left. Like, you would not survive 2 weeks of winter? I would not. When I was young, I was like, I would love snow. And then I came to the city and it was like, oh, air conditioner. And I'm like, oh, it's so cold, man. I can't imagine if winter. But I would rather take winter than the heat, because in the heat, God, it's so hot in the Philippines right now. Like, gosh dang. Like, electric fan, useless. It's like blowing hot smoke in your face. It's so hot. And I could sleep naked and it would feel terrible because the heat is still there and now I'm sticky. You know? But if it's cold, I could be a bundle. I could drink coffee. I could bundle myself up in thousands of clothing. If I'm hot, naked is where it stops. I can't peel off my skin. What else am I gonna do? Like, the snow makes everything so much worse. I assume so. Because I'm adult now. What was that? As an adult, I'm thinking, whoa, if you have snow, you have to like shovel snow, your car freezes. I would probably fracture my whole body if I had snow, because I slipped on nothingness. I tripped on a flat surface wearing flat slippers. If I was in a snow-freezed area with ice grounds, I would slip and die. I would not survive past 10 years old. I would probably, if I had lived in an area with snow, like, I die, Mego, I die in the winter. What snow? I used to be like, oh, I want to experience snow. It looks so much fun. Like, you know, in movies where you're like, ha, snow fun. And they're like, oh my gosh, you know. And I'm like, oh, as an adult, it's like, man, like, probably hate snow. It's pretty. I probably would love to experience snow once in my lifetime, but I would not live. I don't think I'd love to live in a place with snow. Like, I would love to experience it once in my lifetime. I want to experience snow once in my lifetime. Make a snow angel or something. But, yeah. Wait, my scrolling is not working again. I have to reload. Ako rin, Pinoy rin ako. Let's go, Pinoy! I love that, you know, a part of me is very Pinoy because, like, Filipinos, I feel like, you know, everyone I think is to a certain extent proud when their country gets mentioned. But I don't know who it was that I told. I think it was Carol. But Pinoys, when they get mentioned, go crazy. Pinoy mention, Philippines mention, is like, wow! You know, like when, like, for example, like Miss Universe. I don't watch that, by the way. I don't watch it a lot. But when a candidate from the Philippines wins, people go crazy. Taking off their shirt, whipping it around. They'll be like screaming till the end of time. It's that much of a, yeah, let's go Pinoy pride, you know? And part of me is like that. Anytime, I know low-key, sometimes I feel like it's clickbait when people are like, oh, Jollibee or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just a cynical part of me coming out. I was very cynical when I was young. But I've toned down a bit. I've toned down a bit of that. But like, some part of me is still cynical, being like, you don't actually think that. You're just saying that because money Pacquiao. Yeah, but like Jollibee, anything like that, like, oh, blah, 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 trying Jollibee for the first time. I'm clicking on that thing. I've never seen you before in my life, but you just mentioned Jollibee, so I'm gonna watch it. And I'm like, you better like it. You better like the fried chicken at the very least. Oh my god. Jollibee peach mango pie, top tier. I hate apple pie. Sorry, McDonald's, don't sue me. But like, I don't like apple pie. Maybe it's because I don't like apples. But peach mango pie is superior, in my opinion. In my taste, it tastes superior. The peach mango pie, they better not phase it out. They keep phasing out things that I like. The chicken sandwich, gone. They replaced it with a chicken sandwich crunch, whatever, and it's thinner and not juicy, and it's not that good. The supreme chicken sandwich is gone. Lumpia Shanghai is gone. Lumpia Shanghai is always what I would get. 80% of the time, I would get Lumpia Shanghai when I went to Jollibee because I love their sweet and sour sauce, and it's gone. It's gone. They disappeared. And the thing that everyone raved about, the ultimate burger steak with the fries and the sauce. They keep, oh gosh, like, it's like God. What is snow? A dang nuisance sometimes. If it's heavy, it gets in your boots and coats too. Eek! That's like putting ice inside your clothes. I'm not proud when my country gets mentioned sand! That's true in the Pinoy mentioned. Basically freezer frost, but a lot thicker and denser. Snow isn't fun. It's only nice if you don't have a job or activities that require you to go outside or doing tourism and the like. But if it's hot and you have to walk to school, it's like crazy though, right? Like, my school in the city made me feel the... Back in my day, we had to climb a mountain because my school was so huge. And I didn't even explore it. It's like a mini town. It's like huge. And I never explored it because I would just go to my building, leave, go to my building, leave. But our building in specific was on top of like this mountain. And yes, you could ride a jeepney. The school had its own jeepney to go around the school. That's how big the school was. But like, you could go on a jeepney to ride there. But sometimes it would leave already. It's left. You're not gonna wait for it if you're running late. You're not gonna bank on when is it gonna come back. Hoo-hoo! You don't know. So you have to climb up this mountain in the smoldering heat, and it's crazy. Sometimes it floods, and the teacher's like, I'm not canceling class, I'm already here. So if you're not here, that's on you. There was one time I was on my, because we have, like, what do you call it? Like, OJT, like, you have to go to work for free in some place, to get job experience, whatever. But you would go there, and then and then go to class after. Like, you'd work an 8-hour shift and then go to class right after in the evening. And it was flooding that day. And we were like, please cancel it. Please. And he was like, no, I'm already here. You better come. And so I got I got on a bus. I went there. And class was over. Because traffic. Anyways. Say something about like Pacquiao or speak Tagalog or Bisaya in the streets and somehow they just stick together. And the majority here is acting Filipino. What do you mean acting Filipino? Oh, are you? You'll know if someone's a Filipino abroad if they yell at Miss Universe pageant. Yeah, Miss Universe is like a huge thing. Still wait for the day Jollibee pops up in my area. Jollibee. Jollibee. Peach mango pie. Yes, peach mango pie is better. My dad is still waiting for the Jollibee to open near where I live. I can't imagine going abroad after knowing what Jollibee tastes like and then not having access to it. Egg pie supremacy. Oh my gosh, my mom loves egg pie. I think it's okay, but she loves egg pie. She's like, cake, egg pie. She loves egg pie more than cake. She loves it so much. The Goldilocks egg pie, she loves it. Not sponsored, by the way. She loves it so much. Apple pie is mid, but the fact that you don't like apples in general is wild. Well, apple pie is not my cup of tea, but apples are okay, but they're not my favorite fruit. My favorite fruit is mango or grapes. But mango is top tier. Mango is good in anything. Mango can be in like a sushi bake something, salad something, and it would still be good. That's like a meal. Mango would be good in dessert. Mango float. Mango ice cream is pretty okay. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. It's just, as a fruit, it's great. You know, they removed mashed potatoes. It's only in Singapore now. What? That's crazy because I feel like Jollibee here only started making mashed potatoes. They didn't have mashed potatoes before, and they just started it. They were like, new mashed potatoes. Because before they didn't have mashed potatoes, but now they offer mashed potatoes instead of fries. That's crazy. Ultimate burger steak. No, UBS was my favorite. You can still make it, but how does Megu not like apple pie and apples? Tea? I don't know. It's just like, it's just okay. I think any reason why he's waiting for Jollibee. UBS, my beloved boy, must they remove you? They always remove the things that we like. The struggles of being a country bumpkin Mick. Just happy I don't have to go to school anymore. I know, right? Jollibee is so good. The chicken always hits. Oh, the chicken skin is so good. It always smells so good. Like whenever you cross, like you pass by a Jollibee, the smell always gets you. It's like, come on, come inside, please. It's worse if it's snowing rather than walking in heat. For one, you can sweat to release heat naturally. If you walk while it's... Wait. Oh my gosh. Any pie delicious. Any pie is... the thing is, like, I wasn't a pie person. I think I like peach mango pie because it's, like, deep fried or something. It's flaky. The pastry is flaky. But pie that's kind of just, like... Pie is... not really flaky, or maybe I'm having not good pie, but it's very doughy, which is okay. But I just like the flaky crunchiness of peach mango pie and the filling, of course. When you arrive, you can't peel. As a college student, still relate. Mega was your school also at one point filled with children who would play Yu-Gi-Oh? No. We did Yu-Gi-Oh wasn't our thing. We did this thing where we had Pokemon cards. Or Pokemon stickers, the small one. The small Pokemon stickers. And we didn't even play it right. We would, like, put it on our hands, high five with the cards, so like that. And then whichever card falls, like, face down where you can see the sleeve, that card lost. And so I get to confiscate one of your Pokemon's cards. That's how we played it. So up to this day, I don't know how to play Pokemon card game. That's the only way I know how to play it. I remember I collected those so much because they weren't legit. They weren't legit. Like, they weren't legit cards. I know that because now as an adult, I see people buy Pokemon cards and they're expensive as heck. And we bought those by the boxes in, like, some shady store. In some shady store, they would sell boxes of those and they were like 50 pesos or something like that, or 20 pesos, something like that, and there were like a lot of them. And so I had a whole bag full of just those. And I remember getting into a fight with my cousin because my cousin like stole those from me. And then I was like, where is it? Where is it? And then my cousin comes rolling in and she's like, I have cool new cards. And then I was like, I remember, those are mine. And she's like, no, they're not. And we fought about it. And my mom was like, let it go. And I'm like, I can't because she lied about it. She said it's hers. It's mine. Those are my cards that I gathered and I bought. It was crazy. I was like crying. She was crying. We were like, those are my Pokemon cards. She's like, no, I got them. And I'm like, where? Where did you get them? It was crazy. My social skills may have taken a blow, but I don't have to deal with imbeciles anymore. That's the thing. I feel like mine was something similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! Children are cruel by nature and schools are training for sweatshops. Oof. I can't even deny it sometimes. Hello, Wolf. Hello, Goku the War Dog. Any real education happens in either tutoring or in the real world. Low-key. I feel like it's not like school is useless, but a lot of it is so like pressurizing, you know. It's like it takes out the joy in learning sometimes, but I think it also depends on the teacher. It depends on who's teaching the subject. There were some teachers where I was like, man, this person loves teaching. This person loves the topic that they're teaching about because they know it. They know it inside out. They explain it so well. They're smiling. They're excited. I had a professor like that. And I was like, he loves this topic. He loves teaching. And that's great. I love that. Some teachers are there, and I don't blame them sometimes. Like kids or like people, largest of them, hard-headed, noisy, doesn't listen, sassy, I don't know. Kind of crazy, I don't know. It's just very complicated. It's not black and white. It's just very... you never know what's happening in people's lives. And you can't be responsible for whatever it is, you know. Any pie is delicious. I feel like I just need to be exposed to more pies because back then I thought I didn't like burgers, but then I ate a good burger and I was like, maybe I do like burgers. Because back then I would get like burgers, like people would be like, oh, let's buy a burger from X place. And I'm like, no, please. I'm not gonna eat that. I don't want that burger. Please. And then I thought I just hated burgers. I'm just like, I hate burgers. But then I ate a really good burger and I was like, maybe I do love burgers. I don't know. And then I didn't even know chicken sandwiches existed. And then I tasted chicken sandwich. Okay! Thank you for dropping by, 𝗵𝗂𝗶𝗺𝗲. Enjoy the movie night. I want to do a watch-along of that thing in Netflix. I forgot its name, but it was like K-pop idols, but also demon hunters. It's coming out on June 20 on Netflix. Kind of want to do it watch-along, but I'm not sure yet. I don't have access to Netflix. You know, the thing is that I kind of been sneakily using the Netflix of a relative and they changed the password. They changed the password and now I can't access it anymore. And I'm too shy to be like, hey, I noticed you changed your password. Can I? Can I use your Netflix? Gosh. Huh. If we're gonna do Discord watch-along, it's gonna be with members. And it's probably gonna be not Netflix. Not Netflix. If it's out. I don't know if it's out. Usually, free websites are late from the official release. Usually. But yeah. Hi, Rosen. I'm sorry. I'm slow. Macaroni soup and Jollibee is super good. I haven't had the macaroni soup and Jollibee yet. Mango is like a god of fruits. Exactly. Mango supremacy. She really is a Pinoy. I don't know about mangoes outside of the Philippines, but the Philippine mango. Bye-bye, Miami. Thank you for dropping by. So nice to meet you. I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye. Rebellion watch-along. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're right. We should do that too. If I eat too much apple, I get a tummy ache, so I always eat it in slices. What? That? Oh, okay, I get it. Because some people eat apple by like just biting into it until the core is the only thing left. Haven't seen mashed potatoes and Jollibee. I think it's new. Socializing. Oh my gosh. Wait. The thing skipped again. Gosh, dang it. Let me scroll up. Wait. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh my gosh, it scrolled so far back. I don't eat large portions. The burger steak plus chicken meal is peak fiction. I'm getting hungry, not gonna lie. Dude, I go to freaking restaurants and I'm always taking home stuff because I just can't finish stuff. Same. Honestly, same. Small Asian stomach raw. That's why there's always takeout. That's why there's always takeout, even in parties. Gosh. The pinnacle of going to a party is takeout. You go to a party and like everyone's eaten. At the end, everyone's like plastic, and then it's like, you know, especially when there's lechon. Gosh, and then it feeds you for a week minimum. Depending on how much you take home, depending on how many guests there are. A meal is gonna be our lunch and dinner. I don't like pie that much. We also reach that age with Pokemon. OMGL, every time there's a party. We have that game too in my country. Can relate it on the Hunger D, but there's always taking home stuff. It hurts listening to someone damaging Pokemon cards. They weren't real. They weren't real, Chorokshin. I am 110% sure, 110% sure those were not legit Pokemon cards. They were fakes. They were like, you know, like, not produced by the Pokemon country company. Pokemon country? Also, if it's square, it's called text. If circled, then it's pogs. That stuff is food. I don't want to share too much. We always transferred due to bullying. Cultivated distrust within me for years. I feel like that's part of what happened to me too. I feel like people always told me stories about how I was very outgoing as a child, and I do have memories of that. I used to be very outspoken, but I once went to a wedding where I sat in the front and I was saying to like the other fellow, like, what do you call them? The flower girls. I was a flower girl at someone's wedding, and the flower girls were very rowdy and they were like making noise and blah blah blah, yelling, and they were in the front row at the wedding. So I told them like, shh, be quiet. I told them that. And I didn't mean to be mean or anything, but they got mad at me and bullied me for the rest of the wedding, and I ended up crying, and my parents had to be like, don't cry, and I'm like, they're bullying me, they hate me. And I think ever since then, part of me was never the same. I was like, I'm never talking to people ever again. I'm not talking anymore. They were like, whenever, and they were very obvious about it because, you know, children, like, they were like mean girls. They would look at me and then like be like, look at me and be like, hm, and then whisper amongst themselves and then point at me and then be like, hm, and like it was like, ah! No, I was the noisy one. Only thing I locked in as a child was those Bakugan toys. Oh dang, Bakugan was like, if you had Bakugan, like those circle things that like, and then you were the coolest kid in class. It was so cool. I didn't even know much about Bakugan. Oh, but I just thought it was cool when they were balls and then they'd explode into a dragon. Went to Japan. Wow! I wish I could go to Japan. I want to go to Japan so bad. The thing is, like, part of me wants to live in Japan, but that's only gonna happen if I became, like, I don't know, like, very financially good, because the point of living in Japan, I feel like, is like there are cafes in Japan where it's like, oh, lottery system, or like oh, reservation, and like if you're visiting Japan, there's no way, like, what are you gonna do? Like, you're gonna lottery system and then like then you book everything, like you book everything to go to the place. Maybe that actually works, but also how do I don't know. But anyways, I would like to visit Japan. I would like to. That's like one of my life's goals. It's super expensive, but it was super peak. Dang, oh my god. My chat thing. It's like 3 meals in one. Friend showed me a pic of the US portions they have. Anyone here old enough to run Crash Gear? What is Crash Gear? If you think JP meals are big, oh my gosh. Super expensive, but it was super peak. What is super expensive? The Japanese meals? Japan meals? What? If you want to talk about US portions, I know that very well. I love them, back them, and no one sells it around though. Cheaper for handling it. I went to a hibachi grill for my birthday. Holy proportions. Gotta go, Mega. Promise the boys. It's an anime movie video. Oh, I already read that. Thank God for takeout. There are some restaurants where they won't allow takeout. I went to a JP restaurant recently. They would have very affordable prices compared to normal JP. Like they had 200 peso ramen. And it was still good. It was very ramen-y. Not that I would know, because I don't eat a lot of ramen, but it tastes very good, is my take. And they didn't allow their ramen for takeout, and they didn't allow their gyoza for takeout. I think it's because for gyoza, it's like they said it's very fresh and whatnot, and so they don't want to give you food poisoning or something like that. But to be fair, their gyoza, yeah, 200 peso ramen. In Japan? No, not in Japan! I've never been to Japan! In the Philippines! Oh my gosh. Oh, tell me about it. The hot pots are great, but super big. Socializing was the last thing on my mind back then. Until two things happened. The only two friends I had back in college, still in contact with them, and the pandemic. Dang. Discord watch allows? Yes! I remember having 10 and I would annoy my parents when I see a new one. No! Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh, we finally became big enough to host events. Dang. Yeah, because when I was starting out, one of the advices was build a Discord channel. And then I built it, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how. I followed like a big streamer's Discord layout, and then I realized a bit more than I could chew because that big streamer would hold events and they would succeed, and I would hold events and one or two people would participate, and God bless those people. And then I was like, man, maybe I shouldn't be doing these things yet. I was like, in over my head because I'm a very like introverted person, and to be hosting events when I've never hosted them before in a small Discord channel is crazy. It's okay. Mega's gonna become a pirate along with her crew. Yeah, exactly. I love yellow mangoes. Even raw mangoes. Wait, raw? Is it called raw? No, not raw. Not ripe mangoes. You know the green ones? And then you would dip them in like shrimp paste. I think it's called bagoong. Oh, yep. Is what they're called? Is that what they're called? Shrimp paste? Is that what they're called? Wait. Detect language. Oh my god. Apparently it's Turkish. I don't know. You know there's a raw mango sound crazy. No! Oh my gosh. How's your gacha luck lately? I got Zan! I saw your message. I was gonna respond to it with a picture of Mika and my Mika pulls, but I was gonna use my phone, and then it didn't, like, it was low battery, and I charged it, and then I fell asleep. But I got Mika from the featured banner. Thank you for looking out for me, fellow Mika Peel. I would, but 5 p.m. doesn't fit my schedule. But also, gacha luck lately, haven't tested it because I was patag, and did not play my gacha games for, like, weeks. The flower girl trauma, the Mega when I call an 𝗚𝗶𝗶𝗆. What's an 𝗚𝗶𝗆? Mega flower girl arc next is bridesmaid. Bridesmaid? My gosh. If you were a kid and played either Bakugan or Beyblade, you had a fun childhood. There are thousands of cafes in Japan without reservation that are good. Look around neighborhoods and community stores. I want to do anime cafes, or I want to go to the Pom Pom Pudding Cafe. I want to go so bad. Or the Kirby Cafe. But I think Kirby Cafe is reservation, right? It's Pom Pom Pudding Cafe. Is the Pom Pom Pudding Cafe the walk-in one? Like you can just walk in without reservations? I talked about Stormy. I talked with Stormy about it. He was like, man, I want to go to Japan. And I'm like, yeah, I want to go to Japan too. And he's like, I bought something for him, like a Sonic keychain. As I saw it at this shop, like art shop that I went to, and there was a Sonic keychain, and I don't know if it's ever coming back. So I bought it just in case, and I was like, I took a picture of it, and I was like, I sent it to Stormy, and I was like, so when are we meeting up? When are we meeting up, Stormy? And he's like, let's go! When are we meeting up? And I'm like, realistically though, I'm probably gonna send it to you via post mail along with your like Megu merch order, because I'm still trying to like, I feel like that Megu merch thing has been out for so long that the people who initially were interested are no longer interested. And also like, I talked to Akari-chan about it, and she said like, yeah, PH postal is the cheapest way, but there's a chance that it will take months. And also there's a chance it might not get there. So do you really want that anxiety of like not knowing when it's gonna get there? So I'm thinking that I should redo and contact people and be like, if you want cheaper option and do postal, you have to agree that it's gonna take months, and like what if it doesn't get there, you know? And so, and then but if you're okay with going with a more expensive one, it's gonna take only a couple of days, I believe. And they're guaranteed because they're more expensive. So they have these like liability things where it's like you have to get there, or they will reimburse you or something like that. But PH Postal doesn't have that apparently. So I'm rethinking a lot of stuffs, because when I talked to someone, they said, "Oh, PH Postal." So I thought I was gonna go with that because cheapest option, right? But then I was like, and then I started like, I don't know, second guessing the quality of the merch. I know I had it like cheaper than quality merch, so I guess it's to be expected for the price or whatever, but I still wanted to provide the best, but I don't know anymore. But I don't even know. So I was like, huh, what do I do? I don't even know. But yeah, I only have limited supplies, so I have to like go someplace whatnot. But yeah, I sent it to Stormy, and he was like, I could just visit the PH. And I was like, isn't the PH like going to be a very expensive trip for you? Like between the PH and Japan, which is more expensive? And he's like, they're probably about the same. And I was like, then the JP is probably worth more, like more worth it, because it has the Sonic stuff that you like and anime stuff. And it also has a Final Fantasy cafe, which you are addicted of. And he's like, girl, if I go to Japan, I'm not gonna understand anything. I don't speak or read Japanese. If I go to PH, at least you're there and you can guide me. And then I was like, literally, I have no confidence that if someone comes to visit me, I cannot show them a good time. I might as well, I don't go out, guys. I don't go out because going out is scary to me and tiring, and I'm like, I go out, what now? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know anywhere. Like, I know PH is famous for beaches or whatnot, but I don't know where I'm supposed to take you. Bless you! I don't know where I'm supposed to take you. Literally last night, usually, when I cross the road, there's like rarely any like signs. I just go to a pedestrian and hold my hand up and just say, in my mind, like, Mr. Driver, I'm gonna cross, don't run me over, kudasai. And like just held my hand up, and then I crossed the road. That's one of the things that's city about me. My brother, everyone, yeah, he's sneezing like crazy. Bless Brogu, yeah. It's the only thing that's city about me is how good I am at crossing roads. Cause my mom, everyone I know is like, oh my gosh, countryside, blah, blah, blah. We find it hard to cross roads because like in the countryside, there's barely any cars, so blah, blah, blah. But me, I'm fearlessly like, I'm crossing. Run me over, I dare you. It's like crazy. I'm just like, if they speed up, okay, I'll back off. But if I raise my hand and they start to slow down, then that means there's an understanding between you two that you cross. You cross now. So that's the thing. The power of the hand. It's an Asian thing. Exactly. Power of the hand. That's what it is. And so Stormy was like, girl, you're crazy. I'm gonna run over. And I'm like, no, literally. I cannot, no, I'm alive, aren't I? And so I was like saying to him, like, it usually I just cross on my own. But last night, all of a sudden, there was a traffic enforcer dude. And so I was like, am I supposed to wait for him to signal for me to cross? Or can I cross just like usual? And so you know what happened? I was with a JP person. Not together, but like I was walking with them, and this JP person had another friend who was also not a PH person. They spoke another language. And so what I did as a local myself was wait for the JP person to cross. Because he was saying to his friend, wait, not yet. And then I stood there being like, if they cross, I'm gonna cross. And then this other friend kept saying, no, we crossed already, we crossed. And he's like, no, wait, not yet, person signal. And I'm like, okay, if they cross, I'm gonna cross. So me as a local, I had no idea what to do. And then this other friend of his just goes, I'm crossing now. And he starts crossing, and this traffic enforcement then goes, oh, stop. He was like raising his hands and like stopping the cars. And then we crossed. Whenever his friend tried to cross, I would also like kind of, are we crossing? Are we crossing? And I was the local. So I had no idea what to do. What is this? Brogu, what is it? Anyways, local PH dweller here, have no idea. Yes, Mikapi wins. Yeah! Crush Gear, forgive me. If you want to try authentic ramen experience, try this ramen shop in the south. 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗺𝗲𝗀. Is that a JP ramen shop? Raw mangoes sound crazy. There are like cheap small ones, but I was begging my parents for a fancy big one. Streaming and VTubing let you take advantage of opportunities that mainstream society would never give you. True. Watching reruns of anime multiple times made me crazy. Don't forget your huge saw blade attachment. Always Bakugan and Animax crazy times. My cousin was about to buy a Labubu car that cost 1k peso. What? Labubu I know is so hot, like big, but tell Stormy there's a Sonic Cafe thing. Yeah, there is a Sonic Cafe thing. I feel like, please, the Mega Stormy meetup. That's gonna be crazy because Stormy, he doesn't hide this, but he's from Puerto Rico, which is very far away. So I cannot go visit him. I feel like realistically, I can only afford one foreign overseas trip. And if I'm gonna have one overseas trip, it's gonna be Japan. There is no arguing it. I'm not going anywhere else. I'm going to Japan. If I can only travel once in my lifetime, it will be Japan. For the Mega merch, can we still order them? Sure. I could like... I feel so bad. Right now, I have no excuse. Because before, it was like, oh, I'm busy with school. I'm busy with this. I'm busy with my job. And like, I can't go out to the postal office because weekends are closed. But now, I think I'll do my best to do so. I'll message the people who initially filled out the form. And if some of them refuse and there's leftover, I'll have to check my storage. I'll have to check my storage and see. Hopefully, I can get Momgu to help. Honestly, end of June, Momgu is coming over. So I might have to do my... and my July... I have a July anniversary. But it might have to be moved and not be on the exact date. But... oh yeah! You're right! There's tariffs now! Dang! You're right! Oh no! Oh no, I feel so bad now. I feel so bad because if I sent it out earlier. On the topic of gacha. Yes? What is it? Brogu, I have a question. I already asked anxiety, but confirmation will give me peace of mind. Is mentioning Mega Steam during a live stream not allowed? I'm dumb. The context is I sent 2 messages. Mega, check your Steam notifications. It got deleted twice. Wait, really? It got deleted? I guess it's not allowed. I suppose it counts as a violation because it's off topic. I'm so sorry. I'll check my Steam notifications. I'm sorry. Maybe usually it's not allowed. I guess because it's... What? Cute and fluffy, just like your Palico and Palami. Thank you, arigato! Genki gave me a gift on Steam from Monster Hunter Rise. I'll accept it. Thank you so much, Genki. Arigato. Thank you. Sorry, yeah, usually it's not allowed when it's like persistent telling me to do something. So perhaps that's what it was. I'm sorry. It's because I'm slow. I'm sorry. And thank you for the mods, if ever. Thank you for the mods for being a good mod. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's because it depends really on context sometimes. Since it's just chatting, I'm way more lenient about these things because we're literally just having a fun time. But if it's off topic, if we're talking about something else and then you insert something and tell me to do something and be persistent about it, that's what's not allowed. So thank you for the gift. Genki! Arigato! For the Mega Merch, can we still order them? On topic of gacha, I died yesterday after trying to pull for Lynette in Genshin! Oh no, I only needed 166 her. I'm stupid for wasting 40 pulls. Let me introduce you to this great Shadow Legends. I still have hope for Mega Play Twisted Wonderland. I literally deleted Twisted Wonderland when I got addicted to Monster Hunter and said, I'm swearing off gacha, so meaning I'm not gonna add a repertoire of new gacha. Is Twisted Wonderland very grindy? I feel like, I don't know, because I'm about to play Heaven Burns Red. The only thing I'm interested in is like, here's hoping. The pH weather nowadays is so unpredictable. It is! Last night, it started thundering. I'm from Manila and never heard about a labubu in my life. I started hearing about labubu from the internet. It's like those little, like, dolls with, like, crunchy teeth. I mean, saw teeth. Hello, Neoblade! Sup, guys, or good evening. Good evening to you! Oh my gosh, one must always look fabulous when hunting. Agree. Absolute agree. You're like one of my friends. I'm like the cautious roadwalker. No, I'm crazy. I'm like, well, are you gonna run me over? Are you gonna run me over after I put my hand up? Really bold of you. You gonna pay for my fees? Don't you have to pay if you're like in a pedestrian and you're like, if someone walks in the pedestrian and you run them over, don't you have to pay like fees to them or something? I'm like, oh yeah? You're gonna pay? You wanna pay? You're that much of in a hurry? You're gonna run me over? Go ahead, run me over. You gonna run me over, huh? That's what I'm thinking in my brain. That's what I'm like. They're not gonna run me over. They're not. Unless they're crazy, they're not gonna run me over. Like, you know, I have my hand out. I told Stormy about it. I'm like, look, I held my hand up. That's the universal sign. It means slow the heck down. I'm crossing. I'm about to cross. I am crossing. Slow down. If they don't slow down, then I back off. If they start speeding up, that's usually my indication. If I hold my hand up and they start speeding up, I'm like, okay, jeez. I'm like holding my hand up gets run over and like, gosh, that driver did not pass the vibe check. Like twisted. I'm like Peter, that Family Guy meme of like Peter dead on the road. I'm like, man, that guy did not pass the vibe check. He ran me over after I held up my hand. That is crazy. That's crazy. I'm pure Pinoy, but never heard of labubu ever in my life. I feel like labubu was so big. I saw it everywhere on the internet. Everyone was like, oh, labubu, and I started like seeing it all over the malls and whatever, and then I was like, why? But yeah, traffic here is crazy. I thought it was an international thing. Not really the same. Try it in Manhattan, they'll road rage you immediately if you take your time. I'll play Vermintide, Darktide, or Raven's Watch instead. What is that? In Japan, the hand never applies. I feel like I heard that the hand... We have a New Yorker here. Just a slightly traveled old soul. El Local, I would do the same though. Mellow, I'm back, baby. Welcome back, my Mia. Jaywalking is completely legal. Where are you? Not the jaywalking! Can I? No, I'm not gonna say it. I once got caught for jaywalking. Does that make me a criminal? I literally was new to the city, right? And I couldn't see a pedestrian lane anywhere. So I just crossed. And then this guy comes up to me and he says, I have to pay something, and then give, and then I was so taken aback and panicking that half of me was like, should I pretend I don't speak the language? But is that bad? Does that make me a criminal? Does that make me a criminal? I swear it wasn't on purpose. I didn't know. Mega once again having the survival skills of a baby deaf seal. I was new to the city. I'm a countryside girl. And I couldn't see a pedestrian lane anywhere at all. Like, I rode the jeepney and I got dropped off at this bus stop. And then, is that like a criminal record? Like, if I get interviewed and they're like, do you have a criminal record? Is it a lie if I say no? But I literally, you are not a criminal. Really? I promise, I was so guilty. I was like frozen. I was having a panic attack. And he was like, you should attend a seminar or you're gonna pay me so that, like, pay a fine for jaywalking. And ever since then, I would check, like, scan the area because he started talking to me in English. He was like, over there is the pedestrian. It was so far away, chat. I couldn't see it because I had to cross 3 times. I had to cross 3 times in an L motion. I had to go this way and then that way. It was an L motion. That's why I couldn't see the pedestrian because I was like, hi, Soma, hello. So I was like, I didn't know. I'm so sorry because in the countryside, we cross everywhere. There is no jaywalking. It's everywhere. Ever since then, I've been extra careful. I'm like, no, there's no pedestrian. I'm not crossing. And then I'd walk for like a couple of minutes and be like, there has to be a pedestrian somewhere. If there isn't, I will just observe the people. If the people cross this way, even with no pedestrian, I'm like, okay, so it's okay. Because otherwise, dang. I was like, I'm a criminal! Lula Boo Boo mind control here in the PH taking over everything. Japan trips from PH are relatively very cheap. Are they? It's still very... If I'm earning in PH though. Maybe if it's in USD, it's like fine. Because I told Munechan about it. Munechan earns in USD. So I told Munechan about it. I told him the price in PH. For me, it's a big amount. And he goes, that's a normal plane ticket from like within the US. And I'm like... What? That is so expensive for me. It's so expensive for me. Also, plane tickets are the least of my problems if I go to Japan. Visa papers. Not only that, like money for the trip itself, lodging, food, probably merch that if I'm gonna go to Japan, I'm gonna have to have a very good allowance. Because I want to be able to buy something that I like without having to be like, man, because half of me is thinking if I go to Japan, I'm never coming back. Not because I don't want to, but because I can't. Like, literally, I'm very grateful for you guys. I've talked about this before, the Ado concert. I never even dreamed about it. Not even to dream. I never even dreamed that I would be able to attend a concert. To go somewhere to attend a concert, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. So, I only recently kind of... Like, because of VTubing, I was able to dream that perhaps one day, realistically, perhaps I could go to Japan. Because I was in a countryside, we were like, not doing great. I did not, I was thinking like, if I have a job, I'm probably gonna use it for like the family, to get the family out of the mud. And so I did not think to even dream of going to Japan. Like, going to Japan sounded crazy to me. It was impossible. I had in my mind, impossible. So I'm very grateful that I started dreaming again after the VTubing fiasco. But like, I'm still very cynical. So realistically speaking, I feel like in my lifetime, surely, once, one trip, at least one trip, right? It could happen. I could go overseas. It could happen. It could be Japan. But twice might be a little... I don't know. What's your time zone? I've not been paying attention. My time zone... Oh wait, sorry. It was a different person. You see, in my screen, the @ doesn't highlight. So if you're talking to someone, sometimes I can't see that you're talking to someone else in chat and not me. 1k peso labubu is the card one. I don't think that thing is worth 1k to be honest, but whatever you like. Like, you could say, Miku is not worth 1k pesos. So, I want to see what it looks like. Google time, Mega's getting more broke. There might be some things the Supreme Court and the tariff stuff. Can you guys tell what's a labubu? Everyone's just like, what is a labubu? What is a labubu? But how are you, Soma? My swan VTuber's a country bumpkin. The foreigner trick. That's my new light novel getting an anime adaptation. My cousins from America had the biggest culture shock when they went here for vacation. The traffic gave them the biggest shock. Vien kind of name. I finally caught your stream. Don't worry, girl. I'm just the same as you. Pero ako sariling will ko yun. Sariling will mo yun. Na nag-jaywalk. Jaywalking is like being a criminal for going past the speed limit while drive. What? So what does that mean? I know that's a common thing. My uncle and cousin went to get breakfast at Jollibee once, and my cousin said crossing the street just to get breakfast feels like a life and death situation. Honestly, yes. Some motorcycle drivers do not care. They will try to run you over. I've had stories of like motorcycle drivers specifically running over people because they try to get in these crevices just to get ahead. They try to get in these crevices and the like very narrow side of the car because of the traffic, and it makes the traffic worse low-key. Like, I've had an experience where people were like puzzling. They were like a breadth of an inch, of a hair of an inch away from bumping into each other because everyone was trying to get ahead, and it resulted in everyone being delayed. I'm like, please. You cannot do this. Think of your size. It was crazy. I was like, I am going to be late. Why are you guys doing this? Please. In wanting to go fast, we are all now collectively so much slower. They were like, because they put themselves in an impossible puzzle. And no one wanted to give in. Everyone was like, you move. No, you move. No, you move. And then nobody could move because now they're stuck in that place. And like, they can't move anymore because they were slanted and everything, and there was no traffic enforcer. There was nothing. Everyone was just stuck and in a standstill. And I'm like, PH to GP is cheaper due to both countries being closer, probably. Yeah. If it's in the same continent, you can expect things to be cheap. True, on the allowance is gonna be hard to keep yourself on overspending. True. So ideally, everything else is cheap, but the food though. True, on the allowance is gonna be hard. I'm gonna attend an idol concert soon. Let's go! To me, it was very amazing. Have fun in the future about Nephi. Yes, have fun! Dream big, Megu. It will happen, don't worry. The more you manifest, the more it will happen. That's what I've been reflecting recently because of my Sag hours. I'm like, if I'm not gonna believe in myself, it will be less likely to happen. It's okay to believe in yourself, Megu. Because sometimes, like I said, the voices in my head are like, who do you think you are? I'm like trying to believe in myself, trying to like myself, and I'm like, what's there to like, Megu? Please. Stop kidding yourself. And it's like, okay, I won't anymore. I'm sorry for being cocky. I'm sorry for being an arrogant piece of trash, Megu. Like, that's right. Crawl back down there. Crawl back down. Don't you dare come up here. No, no, no. Crawl back down. And I'm like, I'm sorry for trying to believe in myself. I know I'm not special and that I suck. I'm sorry. And I'm like, girl, please. This is getting so old. And I'm like, she said it. And I'm like, she's you. It's crazy. And I took psychology as a major. It's crazy. The mind is a powerful thing. Megu's Naruto confirmed that voice in her head must be a tailed beast. It's my tailed beast being like, you trashy host. Oh my gosh. He's trying to take over my body. He's trying to undo the seal. If you're extremely strapped for cash, Megu, go to Cambodia, Laos, Thailand. Just go to the special economic zones. This applies to everyone who's not rich or from first world country. Why? Is it one of those like, oh, get something stamped on your visa first and then it will most likely be approved for other visa? I've never went abroad. I just recently discovered, oh my gosh, have I told you about this? I've recently only discovered that for domestic flights, I don't need my passport. I went to visit 𝗓𝗂𝘁𝗁 and 𝗕𝘂𝗁𝗃, right? And go to the Ado concert. And I took my passport with me. And 𝗓𝗂𝗁 was like, why do you have your passport? I'm like, because I needed it for the flight. My mom never... I was like, going... Whenever I had to go... And 𝗓𝗂𝗁 was like, don't you like go home to your countryside? Like, this isn't your first flight. And I'm like, yeah. And every single flight I've made back to the countryside and back here in the city, I've brought my passport. And apparently, for domestic flights, you don't need your passport. The passport is only needed if you go overseas. But I didn't know that. I've always brought my passport with me, which was actually a bad thing. Because actually, passports are really important. And you can't just lose. If you lose them, it's bad. So you shouldn't be bringing them to you. I mean, you shouldn't be bringing them with you to domestic flights. And I didn't know that. I thought you needed the passport. I thought you needed the passport. And they were like, no, you just need ID. Not a passport, an ID. A passport is an ID, but ideally, you don't bring your passport for domestic flights. For travel. I only recently discovered that. Because Momgu was like, why are you bringing your passport? And I'm like, because I'm going on a flight. And she's like, you don't need that. It's a domestic flight. And I guess next time, I'm not bringing my passport with me. Like, I had my passport, right? And I had to bring it with me everywhere. I had to bring it with me everywhere because I can't leave it in my Airbnb. And so I had my passport. And then I told Caro, I was like, I have my passport with me. I have to take it with me to the Ado concert, which is getting me nervous because there'll be lots of people. What if I lose my passport? What if someone takes my passport? And she's like, why do you have your passport? Why'd you bring your passport? I'm like, I thought I needed it. I thought I needed it. Moving fast but going nowhere. The paradox of urban living. Like ditto sa amin, every New Year, nag-gather ang mga motor para lang mag-ingay hambog. Yeah, on this New Year, they make a lot of noise for you know, what do you call it? Like for festivity, like oh, festive mood or something like that. A solution to that is what Singapore did: improve public transport, encourage the masses to take it, and listen to private cars. Yeah, public transport is bad here. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's like, you know. I always keep in mind that one driver is one bad day away from embracing their road rage and starting a brawl in the middle of the street. Smack the flower girls in your head, Meg. Para kang nabibingi. Sadly, here in the PH, trains aren't that good yet. Oh yeah, I've never taken a train. Because isn't that a Manila thing? I've never taken a train before. So, Megu is Naruto confirmed. I know someone with actual voices in her head. It's stressful AF. Like me, didn't know the Megu Swan was a tailed beast all along. Jinchuriki. No, multi-headed swan makes sense. Oh my gosh, I'm like a hydra. I'm like a mutated swan. I'm a hydra swan. We just add goo at the end of every word of the sentence. No, Megu, because people go missing and worse in the special economic zones. They are run by... What? then why would I go there? Why would I go to those places then? Do I know you? You do now. Hi, I'm Mofutari Megumi and I'm a Spring Swan VTuber and I scribble, squawk, sing, and scream and screep, skibbity. I still don't. Sometimes I say skibbity, but I don't even know what it means. I don't know what skibbity means. I'm just trying to be hip and cool for the youngins in chat. Just need an ID, but sometimes they don't even check. Dang. If it works, it works. Still don't get it, not gonna lie. Good thing you didn't lose it. Yeah, I'm never bringing it again. Want to make Miko feel old? Sesame Street is nearly 40, I think. Wait, what? Thomas? Thomas the engine? Wait, what's Thomas? No, not the engine, the train. Thomas the train is 80 years old. Hindi ginagawa lang nila yun for fun. Oo, yung motor. It's better to bring it. I'm paranoid about losing IDs and important papers. Exactly, so I should have left it at home, in the safety of my own home. Hydroson, if you stop one head from yapping, two more will yap. She's skibbity toilets. I'm not that... Speaking of skibbity... It reminds me of 𝗓𝗓𝗄's Christmas song. Oh my gosh, 𝗓𝗓𝗄's Christmas song. She had to ask permission. She was like, can I include you guys in this? And I'm like, go for it. Go for it, 𝗓𝗓𝗄. Whatever your heart desires. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Special economic zones are popular with the rich and powerful who like to gamble and do other activities that are possibly illegal in the countries they present as high-class leisure cities. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I'm not that young, but I'm not that old. I don't think I'm old enough to know about Sesame. I don't think I was born when Sesame Street was revealed. How would I feel old about something that wasn't there when I was born? Guys, full disclosure, I'm in my early 20s. I'm in my early 20s. And I feel like I'm already like 50 years old. Both in body and both in like achievements. I feel like, oh my gosh, I have accomplished so little at the ripe age of early 20s. Forever 21, I say. I'm in my early 20s. And I feel like I'm already, you know, those people are like, oh my gosh, I'm 50 and I'm still blah, blah, blah. That's me. That's me. I'm in the same age range as of Megu. Yeah! What are you talking about? What do you mean it's over for me? What does that mean? Why is it bad that you're in the same age range as me? Megu is an uncle? What do you mean? Did I make Megu feel old? No, you didn't, because isn't it that it's like, oh, this thing that was released when you were born is already 50 years old. That's how you make someone feel old. But saying that Sesame Street is 40 years old doesn't make a difference to me, because Sesame Street didn't come out when I was born. It already came out before I was born. It already was out. If anything, how... Megu is an uncle. I feel like I'm fading away. It means I'm old goo as well. What do you mean? I'm not old yet. Honestly, I keep saying that I'm old though. I feel like I'm so old. I feel like I'm so old and I haven't done anything. I'm a failure. You know, like there's thing about perfectionism. Is like, there's this thing in my head where it's like, it has to be done this exact way. And if it's not done this exact way, why do I do it in the first place? I started really, after going to the 𝗓𝗓 concert, I've always wanted to do a proper 3D concert. And I've looked into some things, but they overwhelmed me. One of them is like, oh my gosh, I need an iPhone. And I'm like, oh, iPhone, I don't have that. And then one of those is like, oh, you have to buy this and that. And I'm like, oh, I can't do that. There's always something missing. And so there's also like, I tried to do like 𝗓𝗓, and I finally found a tutorial for 𝗓𝗓, but then one of the plugins were like deleted and they no longer work. And so I'm like back to square one, where it's like, oh no, so this method doesn't work anymore either. And so I haven't been able to do it. And also I feel like when I went to the 𝗓𝗓 concert, I was even more I was even more determined to want to. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the super chat. Arigato. Thank you. You have accomplished a lot, like being awesome. Ah! No, what am I supposed to say to that? Thank you for saying that. I wish I could say that to myself, genuinely being like, you're so awesome, Megu. You're awesome. Lately, I've been really like reflecting a lot because of the Sag hours. Sometimes they're not very good reflections, but like, you know, sometimes like I relate a lot to Ado. I relate to a lot to Ado. The only difference is that Ado is so amazing and she's accomplished so much and she's younger than me. Ado's younger than me and she's accomplished so much already. She's had world tours. That's crazy. And she sounds amazing doing it. And Ado is very amazing. And I know I shouldn't compare myself to her, but and she shouldn't be the standard that I aspire to be because she's too amazing. But like, I legitimately was like, man, that's crazy. And I think that's part of the reason I was so sad and I was so scared about my voice, because I 100% do not believe my voice is that good. And I got this far being decent because I practiced a lot. But because of like recently, because of the surgery was where it started. Because of the surgery, I wasn't allowed to like sing, like not in a powerful way because it involves abdomen and it was an open surgery. So my abdomen shouldn't be exerted with effort. That's why I couldn't carry heavy things. I couldn't scream. I couldn't laugh a lot the first few days after my surgery because it would elicit pain and could blah, 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 stitches, whatever. And so I got out of practice. And then, so I lost confidence in myself. I used to like say, right, like, it's like, I'm not a very girly girl, like, not by choice. I just don't have that drive in me. I don't know. I want to be cute, but I didn't have the guts or whatever. I just hated makeup. I wish I liked makeup. Also, there's this thing of like, man, I didn't like makeup when I was a kid because I was like, oh my gosh, they're very uncomfortable. I don't like the feeling of makeup on my skin. But then I grew older and I'm like, I want to be cute and makeup makes you cute. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, makeup. And then I found out, oh my gosh, makeup is so expensive. So maybe it was a good thing that I wasn't that into makeup in the early stages. But also now I'm like not very good at makeup because I'm late in makeup. And then there's this thing of like, I'm a girl after all. Because like after the surgery, there's a scar, right? There's this huge scar. And I don't wear like crop tops, so nobody can see it. But, I still felt like I was like a troll. Like I felt like a man, you know? So, やっぱり女の子なんだね。なんかね、私、子供の時じゃなくてかな。まだ若い時は、まだもっと若い時は、なんかね、高校生とか、時は、メイクとかそういうの、嫌いだったんだよ。可愛くなりたかったけど、スカートとかそういうのとか、なんか、めっちゃ、なんかね、めんどくさいって思ってた。メイクもめんどくさいと思った。だから、可愛くはなりたかったけど、めんどくさいから、あんまそう気にしなかったみたいな。でも最近手術のせいでなんか跡が残したんだよ。どうやって言うんだろう。scar? How do you say scar? 傷跡が残しててさ、そういうの気にしてて、自分で気づいて、やっぱり女の子なんだね。そういうの気にしてしまって、やっぱり私女の子なんだ。メイクはめんどくさいし、そういうのとかあるし、でも、それでも女の子なんだね。って自分で気づいてしまいました。I realized, oh, I'm a girl after all, because like, I was like, yeah, I lived, like, isn't it so silly? Isn't it so silly that I could have died from this surgery and this like illness from the appendicitis? And then I'm like, man, I'm sad because I have a scar. Isn't it silly? But like, I realized, man, I do mind. I thought I wouldn't, but I do. I don't want to see Megu in makeup. Why not? Megu in makeup will probably be cuter than Megu without makeup. You know what I mean? If I'm good at makeup. But yeah, thank you so much. Well, this is why I wanted to do member, because I was like, I'm probably gonna touch upon that, but I was like, you know what? I shouldn't be too ashamed of that. I don't think it's that crazy of a thing to say, to be like, ooh, the scars make me sad. I rather use actual words than made up ones. Modern slang is not worth learning about sometimes. I believe Bengo is still young with that passport and all. Look, I'm just a country sad girl. I'm just remember that JP mom and daughter yeah, where the daughter's only overseas meme knowledge is skibbity. What? I'm pretty sure I figured out Mega's age, but I will not say. I'm forever 21. What are you talking about? After watching the mother's backstory, it's great that they're becoming more popular. I know, right? I really like her introduction video. It was very creative. I want to say something to Mega. I feel happy when favorite VTuber posts, and that's cool. Thank you. Sometimes I struggle to find, I don't know. I'm glad if you enjoy what I do. Mega shall now replace my older sister in 3, 2, 1. What does that mean? Making me happy. Same here on seeing a Mega post making me happy. I hope so. Deep wound or shallow? I mean, they cut open. They cut me open, so like, it's very deep. It had stitches and everything. They compared it to like a bullet wound, where if someone like got a bullet wound and had to get stitched up, they have to walk around a lot. So you're in like, is this too trigger warning? Crazy, disgusting topic, but like your insides would get stuck together if you don't walk around a lot. So despite the pain, you have to walk after like it's been healed a bit. You look beautiful, Margo, even though we don't know what you look like. That is always gonna look like Mego. Okay, di kaya ng language lesson ko. What do you mean? Yung JP? Okay lang, yung JP ko, tina-translate ko sa English. Kaya kapag nag-JP ako, hindi na nag-JP lang ako. When I speak JP, I already said it. Or I'm gonna say it in English as well. I love makeup and girly things, but I'm not a girl, so you're fine, Mango. You do you. Of course, I like feeling cute, but the makeup is scary sometimes. You know what I mean? Makeup is scary sometimes when they like do this thing with their eye and they're like, oh, eyeliner, and I'm like, I have to do that? I'm scared now. And since Mega's a swan, it means you look graceful. I know my brain wants to say Baka, but at least Mega, you're here to make us happy and make you happy. Have I ever told you how I got these scars? Joker goo, for real. Do you want to know where I got this big scar? I have a scar on my lip from when I climbed a bookshelf when I was 2. It's okay, I've been in major surgery before. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness we survived. It was my own doing too. I feel so bad because like after like my surgery, everyone around me was like, this is a sign you should be healthier. Me staying up late eating instant noodles. Let's go. I'm sorry. It was just eating healthy is kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult mentally. If you're not mentally the best, it's hard to have a healthy lifestyle. So it really affects you. But I always cry when doing an eyeliner. Oh my gosh. Exactly. It's like, oh my gosh. Like you have to like stretch. You have to stretch. But also eyeliner. Wait, isn't eyeliner like on the top? Honestly, I don't do eyeliner because I don't know how to make them symmetrical. So I rarely do them. When I do them, they're very like tiny and they're kind of smudged. I don't know how people do eyeliner and have them be symmetrical. I'm so bad at that perception. I've stabbed my eye multiple times with eyeliner. That's why it's hard, right? It's like hard. So I just put on like foundation, like, what do you call it? Concealer, and occasionally lipstick. And I also do fake eyelashes because fake eyelashes are doable. Like, I don't have to stretch out my eye. Excuse me? Stormy, hi! Girl fail moment, what do you mean? It's hard to eat healthy when you're in a 50 plus word hour week. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Cause like when I was working the night shift and everything, and then people would be like, you have to cook or whatever. And I'm like, cook? I have no energy to do anything. I would be so, like, I would be so drained. Biggest scar I have is on behind my thumb from when a door stabbed it. That is crazy. I have this thing where I had an injury when I was young because I was a dumb kid. And in our school, when I was in elementary, we had a metal swing in the playground. You know what I did? I started like pushing those swings. Nobody was on the swings. I started pushing them so that they would like swing from side to side endlessly. And then I started watching them on the side. And then all of a sudden, as if I had forgotten that the swings were swinging, I saw something on the ground. I don't remember if it was a flower or whatever it was. I saw something on the ground. So I walked in swinging distance and crouched down to pick up the flower or anything. And then my head got hit by the metal swing and it started bleeding. And then I started crying, and I don't remember how the adults found me. Because I'm pretty sure I was kind of alone in the swings in the playground. I don't know how they found me, but next thing I knew, they were calling my parents. And I had to be taken home to the hospital. Because I don't know. That's gotta hurt. It hurt like... It was not like swinging gently. It was like... You know, because I kept pushing them, and they were like basically weapons of destruction at this point. Like in a dungeon. How you were a child screaming bloody murder. Yeah. And it was bleeding all over my face. And I'm like, ah! 痛いよ! 子供の時ね、なんかね、スイングで遊んでて、そのスイングを押していつの間にかダンジョンみたいなトラップになっちゃって、でも、バカみたいに、それを忘れてて、地面になんか花とかそういうのとか、なんのかわかんないけど、それを見て、拾いましょうみたいな、考えをしてしまって、拾った途中にスイングが頭にバーンってぶつけて、血がいっぱい出て、痛いですね。みたいなことがありましたね、子供の時は。I wonder if something changed within me because of that head injury. I don't even know. Streamer, where are my subtitles? I already explained it in English. I'm translating to Japanese. In a very bad way. 通訳してるのを頑張ってるんですけど、多分、こいつ何言ってんだろうって思ってるんでしょうかね。自分は、日本語の文法とか、めちゃくちゃ下手なんで、こいつ何言ってんのみたいな、思ってるかもしれませんね。すいませんね。Google 先生に聞いてみようかな。I pushed the swings super hard and then forgot that that they were swinging and I saw a flower or something on the ground and went to pick it up and the swing hit me hard in the head and blood was everywhere. ブランコをすごく強く押したら、ブランコが回っていることを忘れて、地面に花が何か落ちていたので、拾おうとしたら、ブランコが頭に強くあったり、血が飛び散った。That sounds like It's such a bad narration. Google 先生の言い方ってめっちゃ硬いですね。なんか、誰もそんな風に喋れませんね。でも、ブランコってスイングなんだね。知らなかった。新しい言葉習っちゃいましたね。I learned a new word. I didn't know that ブランコ is swing. ブランコ。Google 先生 said ブランコ again and again. She's Google translating it. I am. She's talking like a robot now. Can you say it again in Spanish? Let me attempt Spanish. I don't know if I'm good at Spanish.
Empujé los columpios muy fuerte y luego me olvidé de que estaban balanceándose y vi una flor o algo en el suelo, y fui a recogerlo y el columpio me golpeó fuerte en la cabeza y había sangre por todas partes.
Sangre por todas partes. What she said. Honestly, your JP is cute. No. I hope so. I feel like, aw, that's cute. Mega's Spanish can't be worse than mine. What? Empuje los columpios muy fuerte y luego me olvidé de que estaban balanceándose y vi una flor o algo en el suelo y fui a recogerlo y el columpio me golpeó fuerte en la cabeza y había sangre por todas partes. Butchered! Empuje los columpios muy fuerte y luego me olvidé de que estaban balanceándose y vi una flor o algo en el suelo y fui a recoger. I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. I can't do it! This is how Spanish sounds like to non-Spanish speakers! No! You can do it, Lamau! I'm a failure as a Mexican Italian. She's better, chat. I don't know if you can say that. Was that better? My brain operating. The head injury is what forced you to be a VTuber. I never got, honestly, decent. Let's go! I feel like you guys are very nice to me. Thank you for saying that. I had eye surgery twice? What's MH? Monster Hunter? I had eye surgery twice. I kept joking about having stitches on my eyes to my friends. Dang! Eye surgery! Eye surgery twice? That's crazy. I literally, whenever I feel something, I just say, if you're gonna give me another illness, honestly, just take me. I don't want to have to go back to the hospital. I hate hospitals with a passion. Muy bien, Megu. Dora. Can you tell me where the mountain is? There was a phase when I really hated Dora as a child. Not as a child, as a teenager, I think. I bashed on Dora. She would be like, do you know where the mountain is? It's right behind you, Dora. I'd be like that. It's like, how can you're literally looking at it. If you just turned, if you just hit your head. No, if you just spun your head a few degrees, you can see it. It's like, I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. It annoyed me when she asked me to be a child. It annoyed me when she did what she was made to do and help children engage in the TV. She was like, where's the mountain? Can you tell me where the mountain is? And I'm like, Dora, look behind you. Backpack, backpack. Swiper, no swiping! Swiper, no swiping! Oh man. But how can he stop Swiper from swiping? No! Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Teen Mega was edgy. I was. When I was probably maybe a teen, I was like, I hate pink. Pink is lame. Here I am now. Pink, 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 pink. I'm screaming, it's right behind you, dummies! Yeah, exactly. Dora does not deserve this hate. I said I hated her back then. Back then, I was like, sí, Dora es ciega como la mierda. I don't know. La mierda. La mierda. Dora was Miss Obvious. Because you hate Joy and Whimsy? No, I do not. Not liking Roblox does not mean I don't like Joy and Whimsy. Only eye surgery I've had was PRK for laser eye surgery. I don't want to experience muscle correction surgery again. Oh my gosh. Sasuga 𝗕𝗂𝗁𝗶𝗴𝗀. I'm sorry. I thankfully survived life to not need a surgery yet. Sometimes, yeah, it's like... I've talked about this before, being like, man, I would hate to go through this and this. And then I realized, maybe my life's not so bad because I haven't gone through that and this and that yet. You guys are very strong. Genki and Snake Guy. Having to go through surgery multiple times sounds insane to me. I did not want it. That was one of my fears, honestly. Like, I don't want to ever go through surgery ever. And then I got appendicitis. And I'm like, well, guess we're going under the knife. LASIK was not an option. My eye grade level was too high. Lens implants were my only option. Dang. You are very brave. I know that sometimes we're not given a choice. And like, you know, you said like, oh, LASIK is was not an option. Lens implants were my only option. But like, you still went through with it. Even though you would say, I don't have a choice. You went through with it. You had to go through it. And I commend you on that. That's amazing. I had to go through appendicitis and I was like crying all the way. I was like, I was crying as if they were sending me off to like die. To perish. I was like, ah! And it was so embarrassing because there were so many nurses inside the table. And I was just like quietly crying, trying to like, you know, like when you're crying and you don't want anyone to know you're crying. And my face was like, and I was like doing that. And I was like biting my lip, like holding back because my tears were still flowing. Because I didn't want to seem like a baby because I'm an adult. And these nurses were everywhere. And I didn't want to cry in front of them because I was like, imagine this loser crying over getting surgery to save her life. And I'm like, oh! And then everyone, and they had to comfort me and be like, it's okay, it's okay, it's gonna be quick, you won't even feel a thing. And I'm like, it was so embarrassing. I was like, I don't want these people to think, I know, adults can still cry, but like, I was like, crying. I was like sobbing. I was like, I don't want these people to like, because like they're probably like laughing, I don't know, inside or something. That's what my brain was telling me. I was like, Meg, no, what do you mean? You don't even want to try it. What do you mean? I saw you. Kagat ng langgam. That's what they always say. Oh, it's just like an ant biting you. When they inject you. I waited 16 years for surgery. There was no reason for me to turn away. Dang, 16 years. That is crazy. That's one of the things. It's like, hospitals always have long lines. That's one of the reasons I don't want to go to a hospital. It was heaven sent that Momgu came to visit. I would have perished if Momgu did not came to visit. Literally, God was like, go visit Megu. She's about to die, bruh. Because, like, I would not have gone to the hospital. No matter how bad the pain has become, I am that type of person. I'm not going to the hospital. Because it is a challenge for me. Like, it is crazy. Like, the lines, the having to talk to people, having to, like, get a checkup, everything. It was just like it's too much. I couldn't even, before VTubing, I couldn't even ask the waiter to give me a napkin or something. I could spill spaghetti all over my face and body and pants. And I would not have the courage to be like, can I get a napkin, please? I was that bad. I was that bad when I say I'm an introvert and I barely talk to people. I feared people. I feared having to talk to people. I didn't know how to be a human being and have social interactions. Social skills? None. Exactly 0. Negative riz, negative social adaptability, competence. 0, negative 1000. And to go to a hospital and have to answer questions about myself and everything, I hated that. And so if manga and everyone was not like, okay, let's go to the hospital and get you looked at, my appendix would have burst and I would have perished. It was that crazy. What is social? The opposite of antisocial? Kind of. I have a fear of needles. Honestly, I do fear needles, but perhaps it's not that bad for me to be like, call it an actual like fear. The needles aren't really that scary once I found out it doesn't hurt that much. True. They do sting a bit. It's just like, for me, my fear is more irrational. Because, like, I have this fear of going to the hospital coming out worse than when I went in. Because people make mistakes. And sometimes, like, people are careless. Or people are really, like, just have little to no care. Or, like, you know, sometimes because I've had, like, horror stories in my brain where it's like someone used a needle on this patient and then they used the same needle and then it's just like blah blah blah, you know, it's like that, you know, like the oh my gosh, now you have a disease because blah blah blah, transmitted disease because you didn't clean the needle, you didn't sterilize the needle. There's also that thing about like how if you don't take out all the air in the needle before like pushing it into someone, you could give them a heart attack because of the air that's get blah 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 in your veins. And or like someone going through the needle and then the needle breaks in the middle of administering. Those are my fears about the needle. It's not about, oh, the needle is gonna hit me and it's gonna hurt. It's about all these other little things that my brain keeps like thinking of. I'm always anxious about the most crazy things. Even planes. It's like, gosh, planes. Oh, hello. 154センチ。はじめまして。はじめまして。どうやって呼ぶべきでしょうか？ハローハロー。すいませんね。さっきね。新高校生トポって呼ぶべきでしょうか？トポは名前なの？はじめまして、視聴者。What do you call a first viewer again? First viewer. And then make it JP. Oh, Japanese. 視聴者。初見すいません。私、日本語はね、勉強中なんで、間違ったことあったら、許してください。でも、見てくれてありがとう。どういたしましてって、じゃねえよ。どういたしまして。何 What am I saying? トッポはお菓子の名前ですね。トッポはあんまりおかしいとは思ってませんよ。トッポって可愛いじゃないですか。可愛いですよね。トッポちゃん。あれ、トップってトップ？アルファ？ファーストタイム視聴者かな？違う。ファーストタイムはちょっとね、視聴者、初めての視聴者って、単語あるんですよね。There's a term for first time viewer, but I forgot what it is. 初見と書いて初見。あ、そう初見の人。 ありがとう教えてくれてありがとう Yeah, 初見 It's called 初見 if someone is a first time viewer 初見と読みます。はいはいはい。初見と読みます。はいはい。ありがとう。Thank you, thank you. But yeah. I have a fear of needles except when my nurse made a mistake injecting, so they had to inject me twice or thrice. I have really small veins, so they find it very hard. They had to poke me like 5 times and they failed. They failed. ちょっと、どうやって言うんだろう日本語で。私の静脈はとても細い。って言い方、ちゃんとな言い方なのでしょうか。My veins are super small. 私の静脈はとても細いから、針で、刺すときは、1回だけで奇跡なんだよ。1回だけで、1回だけは、奇跡で、普通は2回か3回やるんだから、私、なんかそういうの嫌いなんですよ。病院に行くとかそういうのとか、大嫌い。最近手術もらったんですけど、それが一番嫌いだった。私に薬をあげるときに、針を刺すのが、そういうのを使うんだから、細いから、難しかったんですよ。なんか、5回も、やって、その上に失敗したんですよ。失敗したんだよ。成功ならいいけど、結局、失敗しました。They had to inject me like 5 times from different places on my arm, and they failed. They were like, there's nowhere else to inject you. Cause it was like antibiotics, and it was like the last day, and I was like, oh, bye-bye, Zan! Thank you so much for coming by! But yeah, like, they had to, like, insert it multiple times in multiple places in my arm, and each time it would like burst or something, and it was crazy. And they were like, there's nowhere else to put it in, and I was like, and they were like, I guess you're gonna have to ingest it like orally because it was going to be good if we injected it directly into you, but now you can just like drink antibiotics, I guess. But yeah. I'm prone to fainting when I get shots, but it's social. The opposite for me broke. I always looked at the needle puncturing my skin. Somehow relaxing. What? I always look away and close my eyes. Imagine a happy place. I remember getting vaccine shots for my job, and the nurse who would do the sticking, puncturing would count down and then cut off early. I don't get a choice for shots not to hurt my body. Seizes up. It's called a vagal reaction. Oh, dang. I hate tight spaces like I'm claustrophobic. Such needles, much pokery. Sometimes because you anticipate the pain, you actually amplify how sensitive you are to the pain. So if you're caught off guard, then you don't feel it as much. Oh my gosh. Hatsumi. ちょっと待ってね. Opposite for me, even just a long ride in an elevator can make my skin crawl. Probably the opposite of your claustrophobia. High places are usually open and bright. High places, I'm scared of them. I feel like we have an innate fear of height. Peace. ちょっと待って。これは何?ちょっと待って。すいませんね。私遅くて。お菓子はスイーツ。そう。お菓子は好き。私よくお菓子とか、そういうのとか、めっちゃ好きだけど、高いんですよね。クッキーとかそういうのとか、めっちゃ高い。なんかね、ご飯とかそういうのとか同じくらい高いから、私、スイーツは、お菓子は買わない方がいいかなーって思っちゃうんですよ。私、お菓子とかそういうのめっちゃ好きなんだけど、高すぎるんだよ。You speak Japanese very well. ありがとう! I like sweets, but like, they're the same price as a meal, bro. Like, the cookies I see in malls, they're like 100 pesos for one cookie. And I'm like, I could buy 2 meals with that. Rice and meat. It's like 50-60 pesos in a carinderia. Like in a cafeteria. Side road thing. So buying a cookie feels so guilty. It makes me feel so guilty. なんかね、お米と、お肉のある、ご飯はね、同じくらい高いんですよ。お菓子と。お菓子を買うときに、だからお菓子は買えないんですよ。心が痛むから。なんかね、高いんですよね。そういうのが。See cats in old shops just sitting there. That's cute. It's like a cat cafe. I'm learning. ちょっと待って。I'm learning JP right now, but I'm always unfocused. Like, always get distracted by things because of my ADHD. I'm always... I can relate by getting distracted. The failing devil strikes again in terms of fear of heights. I've never had to struggle with needles. Done my... Hi, Joe-san! Own IV... Own IVs? Joe-san だ. 100 pesos for a cookie that better be made by the hands of God. クッキーは、100ペソスなら神様の手に作られているのでしょうかって、そう言ってるんですから。神様の手じゃないけど、確かに高いんですよね。なんで高いんだろう。なんでそんなに高いだろう。なんかね、クッキーってそんなに作るの難しいなのでしょうか。Calendaria can't be pinapaitan kambing. Ha! Kambing is goat. And goat dishes have to be very expertly made. Otherwise, they're kind of gamey. In my opinion, they're very hard. なんかね、ここでは、I don't know what goat is in Japanese. That's actually, I'm learning new words just by goat. ヤギ。そう、ヤギって食べるんですからね。ヤギの meat. How do you say goat meat? I think it's different actually. ヤギ肉。そうなんだ。豚肉。ヤギって、焼肉は、ここでは食べるんですので、でも、上手に作れないとあんまり食べたくないかな。The only goat dish I've eaten is, the only goat dish I've eaten is caldereta? Caldereta. How many languages do you speak? DP, English, Tagalog, and my own dialect, so that's 4. Which is it's just by chance that I learned Japanese. Here for Fish Game Water Wednesday? どういう意味? Fish Game Water Wednesday? What does that mean? Oh, are you talking about Subnautica? Nah. どういう、水曜日。Wednesday. 水曜日。水は、水のような。水曜日はね、今日は喋ってるから。雑談してるから。サブノティカじゃない。Funnily enough, food prices is one of the reasons why I learned how to make cheesecake. I tried, Genki! I tried to learn how to make cheesecake, but my family had no trust in me, and they were like, we gotta stop buying you cream cheese. You fail every time. I did it 3 times! I wanted to make my own cheesecake, cause it is expensive. お菓子はいつも高いから。しかも必要のないこと。心のための食べ物だから、自分では、なんか罪悪感があるんですよね。買ったら、これ、ご飯のお金に使うことができたかもしれませんね。でも、こんなのを買って、私は最悪なんだねって、そういう自分に言っちゃうんですよ。罪悪感がまずい。罪悪感がやべえ。前 my guilt for buying sweets piles up. Like, I'll be, oh, I enjoy it. And then it's like, oh, I bought sweets and I could have used it to buy a meal. Kambing, boiled spices until well done. Speaking of food, bye-bye. Ah! I gotta go eat a Jollibee's. No. I want Jollibee now. I want the fries. Jollibee fries. Bye-bye, crippling anxiety. Sana all Jollibee. Jollibee, I used to think Jollibee was a luxury food because in our countryside, like, you know, like, whenever you had something to celebrate, or it's like, oh, you got perfect score in X and Y, let's go eat at Jollibee's, and you're like, yay! It's a reward, right? It's a reward. But then I, like, learned with friends, and they were like, Jollibee is luxury, but it's like it's fast food, so it's not really a luxury. Like, but then now it really is a luxury. Jollibee prices are now a bit high. Sometimes it's like, oh, I ordered like 2 meals and it's like 300, 400, and you're like, what? Oh gosh, palabok from Jollibee is so good. I'm making myself hungry. It's making myself hungry. You're also eating Jollibee, Ian? No! Good luck with that. Mom will definitely kill me. Wait, how failed to make cheesecake? My mom was a patissiere and only make me make cheesecake because it was the easy one. How could you? How could you? How could you? I gotta go wash the dishes before mom's gonna kill me. BRB. Good luck with washing the dishes. If you grow up poor, any eating out is a treat. True. Jollibee is a PH fast food chain, Clovers, so perhaps it makes sense if you haven't heard of it. But having some Jollibee spaghetti, Jollibee spaghetti is the controversial one because I didn't even know Jollibee spaghetti was controversial. That's just how we always make spaghetti. It's kind of sweet side. It's on the sweet side. It has hot dogs and ground meat, and that's it. But apparently, spaghetti outside the PH is not sweet because tomato is not that sweet. It's kind of tangy. And so, I didn't know that until recently when people started reacting to Jollibee. And then they were like, the spaghetti tastes weird. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they were like, oh, spaghetti has hot dog? And I'm like, what do you mean? Spaghetti has hot dog! That's like just the thing. You know? Sana all kumakain ng Jollibee. But yeah, I suppose like any eating out is like a treat if you grew up poor, but now I understand why people were like, oh, Jollibee is like the quick way. Filipino style has sausages, meatballs, hot dog, and very sweet. Sometimes we don't really have on our side. We don't have meatballs. Jollibee also doesn't have meatballs. Meatballs sounds good. Heard the spaghetti debate before I left. Oh my gosh. It should be savory. Spaghetti should be savory. It's kind of savory. It's kind of sweet and savory. It's good. You know? Just gotta say PH style spaghetti is better spaghetti. I've never had non-PH style spaghetti, so I can't argue on that. I agree. If you've had both, honestly, I would be the same if I had PH spaghetti all my life and then someone gave me not PH spaghetti. I'd be like, that's different. Any form of meat would be nice. Might have to experiment with hot dogs myself. Yeah, you should. I mean, I think it'd be good. I think it tastes good. I think it's great. You're making me crave. I'm literally, my stomach is growling. PH spag is my favorite. Yeah, it's so good, but I gotta say, I do love PH spaghetti from Jollibee, but I love the palabok. The palabok has like shrimp and egg, and the sauce is so good. It used to have chicharron. It doesn't have chicharron anymore. I don't know why. It used to have chicharron bits, which is like bring Jollibee to the Italians, or is it already there? I don't know if Jollibee will thrive. I don't know. I don't know how they would call it. If it would be sacrilegious. Gutom din ako, day. I feel so left out knowing nothing of this, Lamau. It's okay, Clovers. It's okay. PH spaghetti is just sweet. Is the running joke of like whenever someone tries our spaghetti, they're like, "What the hell is this? What is this?" I hope you can get to try. Isn't there a Jollibee in the US? Perhaps you can, if there's a branch near you, perhaps you can give it a try and tell us your thoughts. I recommend the chicken, the palabok, and please mix the palabok. I saw someone eat palabok and then they didn't mix it and then they bashed it. They were like, kind of tastes weird. You didn't mix it! You do not mix the palabok! Anyways. Halo Halo. I don't think Jollibee has Halo Halo. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have Halo Halo. I think that was a different reaction video that I watched. Palabok, I was so upset. I love palabok. I love it so much. I loved it. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite. It's gotten so expensive. Palabok has gotten so expensive. Jollibee or McDo? Jollibee. Jollibee. McDonald's is also good. But the only thing I order from McDonald's, lowkey, is their fish fillet with the sauce. Fish fillet with the sauce is great. But Jollibee has more of the things that I like. Their fried chicken is superior to McDonald's. Who said that? I did. I stand by it. To me, it is. To me, it's superior. The chicken, the fried chicken from Jollibee tastes superior. But sana all na lang tayo sa kanila. Halo Halo is good. I'm not the biggest fan of Halo Halo because of the stuff like the beans. The beans are good, but there are some days where it's like I don't feel like I want to eat Halo Halo. I want mais con hielo. Because it's halo halo without the halo halo. I love mais con hielo. Is that controversial of me? That's the thing. I'm gonna get my Pinoy card revoked. I also am not a big fan of sinigang. Sinigang is like a sour soup from the Philippines, and it's kind of like one of our staple dishes, and I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I will eat it if I must, but I'm not gonna be like, let's order sinigang, let's make sinigang. We don't eat a lot of sinigang in our household. And so I don't really, it's very asim kilig. Asim kilig. I don't like sinigang. And halo halo, I love halo halo, but I'm not like, I know my grandmother loved halo halo. Whenever we go to a place, the first thing she will look for in a menu is halo halo. Chowking halo halo, you know. And I'm like, thoughts on adobo? I love adobo. I love adobo. I love our chicken curry. I think our chicken curry is also kind of different. There's like one Jollibee that I know of. Been in America all my life, so all of this PH stuff is leaving me confused. At least not near me. Aww. I'm gonna recommend Jollibee, especially to my friends overseas. I always tell them order Chicken Joy. Chicken Joy is great. Chicken Joy is so good. The juicy skin, the skin is so good. Gosh, it's so good. Crispy-licious, juicy-licious Jollibee Chicken Joy. Meg Gordon Ramsay, but halo halo with the flan. Oh, the flan! Don't get me started. Some halo halos don't have the flan. If it's cheap halo halo, they don't have the flan. The flan is what we call, it's like a custard thing. It's like leche flan. Leche flan. 7-Eleven sells leche flan and black sambo. Love both of those things. Mango, the sago. The sago is also really good. Stop! I just said that, oh, I'm not really a big fan of halo halo, and you're gonna make me crave halo halo. The alternative to Jollibee is Mang Inasal. Mang Inasal is also really good. Barbecue chicken. It's so good. And they have unli rice, they have Java rice, they have lumpia tauge, which is like bean. What do you call it? Like mongo bean thing? What do you say it in English? It's like mongos, but it's bean sprout thing. I don't know. And it's like in a lumpia wrapper, deep fried. Oh my gosh, they have palabok too. Palabok from Mang Inasal is also really good. Maybe I just like palabok. I don't know. But malabok? Palabok in Mang Inasal is so good. I never, like, if you're gonna eat in Mang Inasal, eat in because they have only rice. You're gonna lose out if you get delivery, you know? or takeout. Teka, nanginginit na ako sa kanila. Buy muna. Bibili ako ba Jollibee na? Are we gonna all be eating Jollibee? I always remove the beans. Saying this without giving away location. I'm nowhere near New York. Oof, yeah. Don't talk to yourselves in chat. Adobo's so great, Codes. What soup does your family have then? We don't drink a lot of soups. We're not big on soup. We have this thing. I don't know what it's called, where it's like cabbage and beef, I think. Pochero? I think is what it's called. Pochero is what it is. It's less, it's not salty at all. It's like more bland. The soup is for drinking, but low-key, I rarely drink soup. I put it on my rice. I pour it over my rice so that my rice is like savory and wet. Especially when it's like leftover rice. I love pochero, yes. Pochero is good. Who said adobo? Adobo! Adobo! The flan. Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me crave things. I'm only at Mang Inasal for the rice. Yeah, the Mang Inasal only rice. Their Java rice is pretty good too. They have like these sauces. I think it's like chicken oil or something. And it's so good. It's so good. Ako isang refill lang, busog na ako. That's true. 𝗓𝗂𝗶𝗺 too. Stop. 𝗓𝗂𝗶𝗺 is so good. I know it's kind of bad for you. Whatever. It has fat, but whatever. It's so good, 𝗓𝗂𝗶𝗺. You're making me crave. Adobo is good too. Adobo is so good. I like those that have like sauces and you can pour them on the rice. It's so good. What else is there? I guess somewhere near us there's this local sushi place. Grilled rice? Rice and shrimp. Even cook it in front of you for entertainment. Oh man. You guys are making me hungry. I know how to make leche flan. I don't know how to make leche flan yet. We've attempted it kind of. But leche flan can be made at home. It's just kind of tedious, you know. Adobo is just the god of Filipino food. It's so good. It really is so good. I love it a lot. What is this, an ingitan stream? It's not an ingitan stream. Ako nga naiingit. Everyone's eating Jollibee. It's okay. I'll go eat now. I think we can end the stream here. I think we're doing good. I think we're hot. We talked enough. I'm getting hungry. It's 2 p.m. and I only had 1 slice of pizza. So we can raid someone. We can raid someone, and then tomorrow we're gonna have unpacking. So more yapping probably. Don't dox yourself. I'll dox myself if I like. I live in the Dutch part of JP. It's great. No! I feel like if there's any universal Filipino food, like one that'd be good everywhere, it'd be adobo. Adobo is just really good. This is Trigger Your Hunger stream. No money edition. No money edition! Let's go. We're gonna raid someone. I'm gonna go eat now. I'm so hungry. I had coffee and 1 slice of pizza. And now I'm hungry because you keep talking about Jollibee. Oh, I really want... No, you're... Chat! I shouldn't be... Oh, should I order Jollibee? Literally, there's a walkable distance Jollibee right near us. Oh my gosh, but it's like 2 p.m. maximum heat. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Do you wanna raid? We were talking about Rei-chan. And she's live right now. 𝗓𝗏𝗃. We're gonna raid 𝗓𝗏𝗃. She's doing karaoke, so I'm gonna raid her. Let's raid her. Let's raid Rei-chan. 𝗓𝗏𝗃. She's doing daytime singing stream. Everyone, do this message. Shotomatte. Let me do this one. Megu raid. And then do this. Did I send it correctly? There we go. Just copy paste that message. Megu raid. And please be on your best behavior, okay? If I see you kicking up a fuss on someone else's stream, just do a Megu raid. And then do like gambatte. Good luck with your stream. I'm gonna copy paste a JP message. Good luck with your stream. Have fun. Stream, have fun. Stream no. Oh my gosh. Good luck with your live delivery. If you type in stream in Google Translate, it says stream. But the real term is 配信. Live 配信の成功を祈ります。楽しんでください. That's so formal, but whatever. Do this one. Do that one. Okay. So thank you so much, everybody. I hope you had a fun time just chatting. I loved catching up with all of you. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be doing unpacking, and we're also going to do repo the night of that day. So see you guys soon. Bye-bye! Sayonara! Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-da-da. Na-na-na-na. A beautiful world. I quite... Oh! My mic!